God damn.
Those deranged Gen Xers blowing up Tokyo. Crazy.
Man, you know that was all baby boomers that did that shit. Don't do that. Don't put that on Gen X.
Hey, Akira, the titular title character, did do that in the 80s, so he's Gen X.
Actually, no.
He's a little Gen
I
Xer.
think he's millennial.
How old was Akira when he blew it up?
Wasn't he?
Was he like 6, 7, or 8? Some shit like that?
Something like that.
I don't know.
So he's an older millennial. Goddamn.
Either way, he was a child.
He was a child, and everything had to go kablooey.
Well,
and
he was a black child. He'd be called an adult.
And it was also due to a little thing called World War III.
Yeah. Yes.
This is what we like to call. This anime is what the the anime snobs would say. Cinema. Shit, you know what? Me and Prime talk about this. Even to this day, I feel in mainstream culture there's a measure of xenophobia when it comes to anime. And a lot of critics, movie snob critics, they treat the Miyazaki and movies like Akira and Ghost in the Shell as cinema, even though it's just as anime as the shit that they decry as being weird Japanese shit.
Because it was blessed by certain critics, and you just said the ones right there, especially the ones where Roger Ebert was alive for, which would be Ghost in the Shell, Grave of the Fireflies, every Miyazaki, and like you said, every Miyazaki.
Studio Ghibli. I don't know why I said Miyazaki. Any Studio Ghibli film, period.
Ghibli movie. Ghost in the Shell, like we said, Spriggan. He liked Rojin Z.
I'm not shocked about that.
Shocked at how many critics love that movie.
It's a weird ass fucking movie.
But the only movie you will get now, you'll get a couple of movies right now that you will get some of our colleagues going, "Ooh, my anime vagina is tickling." You get a couple of them, but you look at the movie and it's like there's just a bunch of people crying. Like that's not even
it's like the recent ones that came out, like what was it? Wind Rises, and what's the new one that came out recently that Miyazaki put out? I forgot the name of it. But
Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, the Bow and the Herring. Which I'm gonna be real. This is where I call in on the xenophobia. So I'm gonna be real. Putting like Hollywood people voicing these things isn't going to be the big selling point. It's not. I'm sorry. It's
never
not.
is. Never
is. I get where you're coming from, but I'm sorry. Like Jada Pinkett is not selling Spirited Away and shit. I'm sorry. It's just not going to be a thing. I'm just using that as an example. But
she was actually, she was in Princess Mononoke.
Either way, she wasn't the selling point for Princess Mononoke. I'm just saying.
This much of a selling point for D back in the day, and I'm ashamed.
Yeah, just like what's her face?
Scallywag was barely in the movie.
The chick that played Mary Jane. She was in the witch, Kiki's Delivery.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten
Dunst. Yeah.
Kiki's Delivery Service. That was the big selling point. Kirsten Dunst is voicing Kiki and Kiki's Delivery Service.
Actually, it was Disney proudly presents. That was the selling point of that movie. All right, let's get that right. All right?
But Akira was one of those animes where it was kind of like if you knew people that didn't watch anime, this Akira piqued their attention because there's a lot of gratuitous violence in this movie. It is, and that's like, ooh, what is this?
And I feel like this came out during a time where a lot of the older guard, not so much baby boomers, but more. And I noticed that not so much more the baby boomers, but Gen Xers know this movie way more. Yeah. And this was kind of like their heavy metal. Now,
because it came out in theaters in America.
I just said all the old heads already heard me. We're like that when I say heavy metal, right?
Heavy metal, Fritz the Cat.
Fritz the Cat. You know what? I feel like if you like Fritz the Cat and you're an old head boomer, I don't want to bring my kids to your house. Like, they're
the type that read Hustler magazine instead of Playboy. It's
Hustler magazines. Hold on, old Hustler magazine.
Still got a collection.
Bush was everywhere.
Fritz the Cat is just weird. I remember being in the video store and somebody's like, "Yeah, you seen Fritz the Cat?" I just looked at him like, I heard of it.
Fritz the Cat got two good parts in it. is one part where he's pretty much trying to buy pussy, and
figuratively and literally.
And the other part was these two women talking to a black crow, and he's like, I did that because I believe in this. I believe that black people are dying in this country, and we need to do something about it. Shit, bitch, stop talking to me. It was something like it was funny. He was like a gay dude or something like that. I don't want none of y'all. Shit.
and I've watched both heavy metals. That's heavy metal is another one that's weird to me in a way of like Heavy Metal 2000 at least has a plot that's all right.
What? No, I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It does. I ain't saying it's like the greatest plot ever, but there's at least something of a narrative in Heavy Metal 2000.
I have a problem with heavy metal, though. I have one big problem with heavy metal.
What is it?
I wanted to see real titty.
Oh, you didn't like anime titties with John Candy voicing the character getting fucked by?
Chris, as a kid that only fucked with anime that showed nudity, I know when titties show up, okay?
It was only one sketch in that whole movie that had titties. That was it.
It was
a John Candy's taxi driver that had sex with the chick. She showed titties, unless I'm missing another one.
Actually, you know what? I'm not talking about the old one. I'm talking about the new one.
Yeah, that was kind of they did.
These everywhere. All the girls look like they need to be in Witchblade.
Also,
not an anime Witchblade.
Also, I'm going to tell something to
nipple.
I'm going to tell this something to a lot of you people, a lot of you youngins that go to anime conventions now, and me and Eris can attest to this. Back in the late 80s and the 90s up until, I'm going to say 2000, early anime conventions actually had porn stars that voiced hentai show up at conventions and do signings.
This is facts.
That was wild to me when I first went to one. I think it was either Otakon or Katsu, and this was a porn star. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
And the reason
what's going on here?
Is because the reason behind that, when you are on the lower end of entertainment or not in that echelon of entertainment, they're friends with each other. Anime, porn, and wrestling were all like, hey, buddy. Hey, they don't respect us. They don't respect us either. We make billions of dollars. They don't respect us.
We're 2002 onward, it stopped.
They stopped. That whole
cold turkey
anime and porn stopped. And I think it's more because porn kept probably saying racist shit, and he was like, "Look, dog, we can't."
You want to know where, you want to know what today's equivalent of that would be, CJ?
OnlyFans.
Yes, OnlyFans.
Why you keep on bringing up the whores, man?
The whores.
Listen, gentlemen, it will. Listen, whenever that day does this, whenever that day does come back, or Japan decides to, release the shackles of hentai back out to the free world again, they're not going to go to, they're not going to look up West Coast Productions or Black Ice or Third Degree or any of these companies. No.
Oh, them companies still awake.
They are.
They're at Exotica. They're not at the
and no. I'm saying they're not going to go to
like Black Ice.
They're not going to go to these companies looking for any voice talents or anything like that. They would only specifically go to OnlyFans whores and have them provide the voice work.
There's a measure of watching Akira back in the day, and you did
talented ones, by the way.
Exactly. There, I think old anime, there was a sense of back then, it was this kind of like you felt super special watching Akira, like you felt like you were watching something that was different. Because think about it, as a kid, I watched this in 92 when it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. Sci-Fi Channel came out like 91 on cable networks. So when they started showing anime on Sci-Fi Channel on Sci-Fi Saturday mornings, they had Akira, Ghost in the Shell. Both of them were edited. They didn't have it uncut.
All of them were, yeah. All of them were.
Rojin Z, we even mentioned that in Iria when we did a podcast on that. Like that was so for a lot of us.
Anything that came on Sci-Fi Channel and and out of Central Park Media's backyard, was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah. All the Fatal Fury movies.
I like the one that Sci-Fi only brought up Central Park Media and Pioneer. If it was ADV, it was never going to touch that channel.
Now
that's one thing I know is if it was from Viz Media, it did, but it was super selective. Like it only showed like Fist of the North Star. That was like the only Viz thing they showed. They didn't show nothing else because I think everything else they had was like series and shit.
And it was something super special.
Record of Lotus War.
Yeah,
that was Central Park, if I ain't mistaken, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Record of Lotus War. Yeah, that was Central Park.
Central
Park. Oh, and the most random one. There was Record of freaking Koshern, Robot Hunter was on there.
Mm-hmm. The one that, like I said, like you can tell they were balling when they got like a Pioneer one. When they had the rights of only 2 Tenchi movies, but they was like, we're gonna play the shit.
Like they played Tenchi. They played Tenchi. Was it Tenchi in Love? Tenchi Muyo in Love. That movie. And let's not forget by the time we got to the mid 90s, CJ, you know about this. Mid 90s hits for anime, and we got that summer of anime on Sci-Fi Channel. We no longer had to hang back and wait to catch it on Saturday mornings. Instead, we got it every freaking night for that summer. And one of the animes they kicked off with was Fatal Fury, the motion picture.
Mm-hmm. And there was something special
featuring Apollo Smile.
Yeah. Now, the thing of it is, to me, back then when I saw Akira, because bear in mind,
my sternum.
Now, bear in mind, like, at least for me, like the anime I had, like before I saw Akira and then it splurged into Ghost in the Shell and Ninja Scroll and stuff. Like the anime that I watched was stuff like Voltron, obviously, Gatchaman, and Macross, right? Because those were, and even Gigantor to a degree, because those were actually played on US TV. Some of it because of Ted Turner, thanks. So that was great.
Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Samurai.
Well, this is 92, so I don't know. Did those shows hit in 92 at that point too?
The only show
Sailor Moon came out in 92.
No, but I'm saying, did it hit syndication on TV around that time?
Oh, it didn't come.
No, it didn't come out to 94 in America.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 94.
Yeah, because 92, it was just like I said. Ted Turner had G-Force before then, and that was on TBS. So I saw that, and I seen Macross and stuff. I think USA Network at the time also showed a little bit of like Robotech and stuff too. So when to see Akira on Sci-Fi Channel, there was a sense of like specialness of like, oh man, this is like forbidden cartoons here. What's going on here? Because
I would say that's upbringing. Really, I'll be honest with you. I think that's more upbringing. I understand what you mean. It wasn't so much. I wouldn't say it was so much that it was banned cartoons. It was the rap that those cartoons got. You know what I mean? Because they were different. They advertised them. They advertised like it's only for adults because
Japanimation.
Because they couldn't sell nothing like the anime at the time because for whatever reason, baby boomers can see the violence of Tom and Jerry and be thinking, cool. The second you show somebody getting shot and blood come out, what the fuck are we showing?
Hang on. No, I got one for you. The moment you just happen to go to your local Blockbuster video and you see this
Errol's.
I'm saying, listen.
Can
I speak from my experience, please, gentlemen?
Hey, Chris, hold on. Chris, why do you say shit to confuse people that live in Georgia? Why do you do such things? Anyway, go ahead, Errol.
I hate you.
He's not wrong.
Who the fuck is Errol? I'm with the Ray.
I'm asking who the fuck is Errol. Shit.
Thank you.
My bad. Military kid over here that wasn't in the area around this time. My bad.
I'm sorry if I was on the other side of the fucking planet before I came over here.
And I'm sorry I was getting 10-year-old trim.
Get out of here. 10-year-old trim.
I was getting pussy at the time, man.
Anyway,
sorry.
All of that to be said, sir, you would definitely feel different if you walked into your local Blockbuster. You see a hot chick, like a hot Japanese chick wearing a biker suit, and she turns out to be a cop, an angel cop, if you will. The first 15 minutes, by the way. First 15 minutes into it, we're introduced to her scene. And what does she do? Half a head blown off by her freaking Magnum.
I mean, fuck, even Ghost in the Shell, man, that was some shit that was like, the fuck am I watching? No,
not compared to Angel Cop. Angel Cop has some shit.
But like,
no. Motoko doing all that shit was all graceful. Like, wait a minute, I think I see her. Wait a minute, why is she naked? She disappeared again. This is some deep shit. like that's the way they saw.
See, you're talking cinema versus RoboCop as an anime.
Now, you know what's crazy to me is
I'm just saying the level of graphic violence.
No, I mean it is. I mean, think about it for a second, right? Like we talked about it when we did RoboCop and RoboCop 2. Like the violence was so gratuitous, and like us as kids, we were just numb to the shit in a way, because it's just like, so like when we see it in anime, I think that's the reason why we're numb to the anime shit. Like especially when we talked about Ninja Scroll, where I was just like, well, this is violence, cool, and it was just like whatever to me. Because at that point, you already seen Predator, you seen RoboCop, so it's like, whatever, it's violence, cool.
Hey, yo, Brian, I like my balls to remain the color of my hair. Stop, okay?
He ain't lying, though. It was 95. Yeah, that was
95, nigga.
UPN 20 showed all three of them shits.
Funny for me, I still have this, like, look, all right, for anybody that's my age, you're about to hear something that D needs all of you to admit. Y'all didn't like Ronin Warriors like that. It was just something to watch. Okay, I'm done.
Well, I mean,
no.
I feel better about saying that. You're not lying. Let's be real though. Like, if you enjoyed anime, cool, but like there were people that was just like, you seen this thing called Ronin Warriors, and I'm looking at them like, I've watched anime, so yeah, it's cool. Like, and it's like you don't want to. Let me make something perfectly clear. It's not like I want to be an asshole saying it. Do not get to it. I'm not going to be an asshole and try to gatekeep the shit. But it's just like all three of us knew people that looked at anime like, anime, what is that? You know, and then like it was this weird thing.
Funny how you say it though, Chris. I know people that use these three as a way to gatekeep, though.
Which is weird because, like,
wait a minute. Our age named Tremaine will break this crap out.
Can I also break out a little something here? I'm pretty sure it's already common knowledge. People love to big up Sailor Moon. I get it.
Hey,
but what people fail to understand is, while a number of people love to shit on Ronin Warriors, except for the certain small section of people that love Ronin Warriors to the death, you need to get on your knees. All you Sailor Moon fans need to get on your knees and thank your lucky stars for Ronin Warriors existing, because if it wasn't for Ronin Warriors, Sailor Moon wouldn't exist. Yes,
which came first? Author, Samurai Troopers or Sailor Moon?
Samurai Troopers. Samurai Troopers is from the 80s.
Yes, it is.
It's an 80s anime, and Sailor Moon came in the manga for Sailor Moon first came out in 1992.
Wow. The
creator of Sailor Moon was such a super fan of Ronin Warriors. She visited the studio and like she met with everybody. She met with the cast, the crew, all the production staff. It inspired her so much to make her own anime using Ronin Warriors as a basis for it, and that's how she came up with Sailor Moon.
This is that late 80s, early 90s thing that we talked about, where stuff from the 80s still bled into the 90s, because the animation
because it came out in the late
Warriors.
80s.
Yeah, I was saying the animation of Ronin Warriors and Sailor Moon looked the same. That's why I was like, you sure?
And sprinkle a little bit of Saint Seiya on that.
Oh yeah, Saint Seiya is like,
that too. But I know primarily Sailor Moon was built off the back of Ronin Warriors.
Yeah, the concept of multicolored people in costumes and transforming and all that stuff.
Multicolored. Hey, be careful with the multicolored word.
You really gotta be careful with that one, Chris.
White listeners are gonna be like, really? It was progressive.
Progressive inclusion.
You got look, we got an orange one, we got a blue one, we got a light blue one, we got a red one, we got a violet one. He's very evil.
You're doing it wrong. We got a red one, we got a blue one, we got a green one, we got a lesbian, we got the gamut, people. We have it all.
We got a trans. He's a spider though. Crazy.
Also, I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry. You can't tell me he wasn't trans. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. Second of all, I'm your elder. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Number two.
We're all in the same all in the same age group. So
no.
No, he said in 2 weeks. Nigga, I'm a full year older than you. You better. Anyway, it's like now. See, that's what I'm saying. We all use the same anime to gatekeep and shit. But D will say this, and I said it in front of our God rest her soul. I love her to death. I said it to Diva in her face. Y'all, real talk. I love Sailor Moon, but on some real shit, all of you Sailor Moon fans coming out of pocket, get on your knees. Because if Goku never showed up in America, your shit wouldn't have gone nowhere.
It would have just been.
I stand by that.
No, it would have just been your shit and that. No, wait, D. It would have just been your shit, and that shit would have only lasted a good 3 years.
Yo, we would have never made it to after Alan and Lynn.
Alan and Ann.
Dude, we would have made it. We would have never made it to Chibi.
We would have never got past Sailor Moon R.
We would have never got Chibi Usa. All right? So I don't want to hear it.
Now, here's the thing.
We've already talked about, I mean it. Goku turned Super Saiyan. So Serena could go, I'm the queen. That's why. Does not do that.
Hey, D, I had a question for you. Dragon Ball didn't exist. Who the fuck are the Wicked Sisters?
Exactly.
We would have never got them.
Exactly. Y'all wouldn't even know about, oh my God.
Who the fuck is Ruby?
You wouldn't even look into it. Because anime wouldn't be buzzing at the time, therefore there wouldn't be no motherfucking websites. Y'all be getting y'all shit from janky ass websites and won't learn nothing about the anime until about 2006. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, now so here's what's interesting. So Akira, if you watched it back in the day, the dub was based from Streamline. So you had voice talent like Cam Clark, Tony Oliver, Barbara Goodson, Louis Arquette, Steve Kramer, Tony Pope, all these, Canadian actors.
Canadian.
Some of them were.
Tony is fully Puerto Rican, sir. You better.
No, some of them were Canadian. My bad. I didn't want to put it all in one.
Is Barbara Goodson American or Canadian? That I don't.
She voiced Rita, so
that doesn't mean nothing.
No. I'm trying to know because she did know because she did. She is dual citizen, Canadian and American.
So Mona Marshall is an American then, because I knew one of them was like Canadian or something. Mona Marshall and Barbara Goodson, they are not the same voice, but my brain thinks they are.
Yeah. Now the thing of it is, back then, that voice talent, that was what we knew. Years later, 2001, they brought it back out. Now, when they brought it back out and they put it back in theaters, this one was from Pioneer.
And I own this one. It was one of my favorite DVDs until I lost it.
Now, this is when they got Johnny Young Bosch. Now, Johnny Young Bosch, at this point, he was dipping a toe back into anime at that point because I think he did
Trigun before this.
Yeah, he did Trigun. That was his introduction. And then they had him come in as Kanata. And he was the big selling point, to be honest, when they reintroduced this, because he was like the headliner for this and stuff, which is ironic because you have opposite of him playing Tetsuo, Joshua Seth, who voiced Tai in Digimon Adventure 1 and 2.
And he's still voicing stuff, right? Of course he's still voicing.
Bro, he came back for the remake of Digimon Adventure.
I love it.
Yo, they got him back for all the Digimon Tri movies. It's like, and he was like, I'm eating today, man. They really love Digimon. It's crazy. But yeah, he's the one. And also he did one of the voices for very weird anime, which I don't think we're going to do, Wolf's Rain.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Wolf's Rain is never gonna happen on 3 Black Geeks. Interesting.
Wait. Wolf Rain. I never seen Wolf Rain. Hold on, Wolf Rain and the other one. This is a 2 for CJ. Wolf Rain and Witch Hunter Robin.
Dear God, you remember that? That was something they were trying to sell people on. Witch Hunter Robin. I didn't hate it. It was just like
I actually saw a cosplayer of Robin.
It was like. That and Trinity, not Trinity Blood. Was it Trinity Blood? Not
Trinity Blood, probably.
I think it was.
Trinity Blood was the one
that they were. Y'all something. Y'all will never know the poverty that we went through in the 2000s. It was like Inuyasha and Full Metal Alchemist and a bunch of people. That's what it felt like to me.
You know what? Okay.
Classic.
Okay, I'm gonna be real.
Classic.
I didn't hate Wolf's Rain, but I will say this:
Wolf's Rain.
No. Wolf's Rain. No, but no. But I'm saying you might agree. You would definitely agree with this. I didn't hate it, but Wolf's Rain to me was up its own ass.
Okay, bitch, you said it.
Thank you.
It was.
Thank you, Eris. The only reason why any of y'all say Wolf's Rain was good, oh, look whose name is attached to it. Then stop it.
D, chill out.
Because the same niggas that will sit here and talk about Wolf's Rain,
I never said that.
A word about space.
I never said that.
You about to? I heard a butt in there, so you can't blame.
No butt.
No what?
I never said that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say, "Well, Chris, I have a retort for this."
No.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no. That clip I played was for Sam.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, you did it to me. What the hell I do?
No,
I was laughing because I knew that was the record there. The only reason why we bring that up is because whose name is attached to it, and I really dislike that because in this case, in case of this movie, Katsuhiro Otomo is the person that
Brian, I hate you.
Shit. Oh my god. Hey yo, Brian, you my nigga, man. You my nigga. You look as a dude that lusts after golf chicks, black and white. Oh yes, it was.
Oh, Witch Hunter Robin.
Oh yeah. Trinity Blood, all of them. If it was gothic theme, they floated around.
Hot Topic was just like this the whole time. Like,
and it mattered what crew you were on. My wife, Hellsing fan, double-handed. That's how her the girl. Oh my god, it's Alucard.
But see, here's the thing. Hellsing is actually really good, though.
What was that? What was that, Eric?
Hellsing is actually really good.
Gonzo.
Yeah, Gonzo. Yeah.
Shout out to Gonzo. That was a fun 8 years, wasn't y'all? Y'all knew y'all didn't have the money. Anyway.
Hey, you loved the Marvel animes from Gonzo, didn't you?
Gonzo, I love
Samurai 7.
Their animation.
Samurai 7 was hot though. I ain't gonna lie. Samurai 7 was.
Samurai 7. All right, look now, Sam. I went on you about Witch Hunter Rock, about Wolf's Rain. You can slam me if you have a good reason why Samurai 7 sucked ass. You can go on me because that's what I do today. I love that series, man.
Because here's the funny thing: you bring up Gonzo. We talked about Basilisk. What the fuck was that?
It was.
You want to know something funny, y'all? That is actually one of our classic episodes that a lot of you sycophants and psychopaths hasn't downloaded. Have fun with that episode. It's one of our classics.
Hey, CJ, Basilisk, first of all, was a what do you call it?
A pretty anime.
No, not pretty anime. No, I got another. It was something else. Basilisk was what I like to call the blueprint for Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yes, it was. Basilisk fucking crawls.
It was that demo disc. It was that PlayStation demo disc that you got at Pizza Hut that one time. That's what it was.
And who could forget Japan doing their spin under Gonzo of Romeo and Juliet? Romeo cross Juliet.
I never watched it. I never watched it. I won't say nothing. I never watched it. I know it exists. I never watched it.
But anyways, gentlemen,
Akira,
we're full 29 minutes in. I think
Akira,
we've waxed enough nostalgia for a minute. Let's get into this.
But Akira, when it came out, if you were the type that wasn't in the know and you watched Akira, you enjoyed it. But like when message boards started coming up around that time, there was a lot of people on the message boards like, I mean, Akira is good, but you got to read the manga.
I'm sorry. No, you know what I got? This is so stupid. His name is Kaneda now. It was Kaneda. I liked how I grew up with
those are the same ashy folks that say Ryu instead of Ryu.
Dog, do you know?
Hey, to be fair, in the 94 Street Fighter movie, Ryu, you're alive. I'm just saying.
To be fair, this is right.
Wait, no.
Terribly wrong.
No. Stop it. Both of you. We're not going to Mandela affect this. Yellow Box release of Street Fighter animated movie officially called that motherfucker.
No. I'm talking about the Raul Julia one.
What talking about? Oh, the Raul Julia. Okay. Again, you take that as gospel? Are you serious? Listen,
no, I didn't take it as gospel, but you know,
not you, Chris. Not you, Chris. I'm saying y'all out there, y'all take that shit as gospel. Y'all really, we really doing this.
Eris,
you're really doing
this.
There is the muscles from Brussels and the greatest Gomez Adams to ever hit the big screen.
And Kelly Minogue.
That's the line. No, that's the line y'all going with.
Australia's greatest import.
Australia's greatest import was in this movie.
A dub Sawada. Y'all stamping that.
All right.
But you're right though. People was like, it's Canada. And I'm like, bro, can I just watch my anime, please? Like, I really don't fucking care. Like, that's my level of not giving a fuck. These are the same idiots that be like, see, Japanese in sub is so much better. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what the fuck they're saying. I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
How hard is it to say Canada? Canada. Like, how hard is that to say?
Canada.
It
goes out of its way.
The scenic route. It takes when you want to avoid using the easy pass, you say Canada.
I got a question. How is it y'all just love to say, nah, that Japanese word too long, and y'all still fuck up the short name? I don't know.
I think it's crazy though. You bring it. Yo, go ahead.
It would be like
you say Canada, but you got no problem saying Tetsuo.
I know, right? Shout out to K49.
First, like you said, real quick, Johnny Young Bosch.
Joshua Brian, go home. Go home.
Look, it be one thing. Like I know how the word Tatsuki throws people off. Mm-hmm. I know how the name Shinsuke throws people off. Canada.
You have no excuse. There is no
Maybe
excuse.
Somebody from the Midwest I can excuse because
his
Wendy Lee.
Canada's whole name is Shotaro. I didn't know that. But anyway, Johnny Young Bosch, Joshua Seth, Jameson Price, who did the Colonel, which shout out to Jameson Price, saying straight up, thank God y'all got somebody Spanish to do Chad. I felt so bad doing this. I get sick every time y'all tell my white ass to do a brown person's voice. So shout out to Jameson
Price. Only thing he was doing was just monotone, deep black guy.
He always did. He had to do Bob Makihara too, dog. So I'm just saying, he always, if Bo is not there, hey, Jameson.
Could you imagine Bob Makihara being played? Like CJ, could you imagine Bob Makihara being voiced by Billingsley?
That would be actually fun. Actually,
here's the thing, Eris.
We still wouldn't get no new episodes out of that anime.
Eris, here's D. Hate to say this, but the white guys.
White guy got you beat, dog. Sorry.
Hey, yo, Bo. Sorry, man. Hey, my nigga. You know how I go. You know how white America be like.
You know, that's the same thing. When you lead to an old girl to try to be Yororichi, so he's like,
anyway, you stop it, CJ. Too soon.
Ain't too soon. My fault. The studio
no, it ain't too soon at all.
The studio didn't even tell Wendy Lee, hey, Wendy, we ain't bring you back for this new anime. Like, how the fuck you not do that?
And I like how all of you so-called young black anime fans turn on the queen of dubbing.
She got blindsided. Wendy Lee was sitting at home, and all of a sudden she's swiping her phone like,
bitch was eating Triscuits.
Scrolling on Twitter and was like, hold on, I'm not voicing your Richie.
The fuck? They gave her the homegirl?
I ain't mad at it, but fuck, you didn't give me a heads up.
Yeah, bitch, they ain't call me either. 5 hours later. The fuck you mean I got the job back?
I'm sorry.
I would have said.
Sorry, I had to address that. There's no other better place to address that. I'm sorry. It was just like that.
No, I wish.
No, it's perfect.
I wish when Wendy Lee found out she wasn't voicing that freaking Bayonetta calls her up and say, first time, huh?
Bro. Right?
Hey, yo. Hey yo. So, Eric, Chris, ironic, perfect timing. Perfect timing though,
nigga. Man, bruh. Scott fucking McNeil's Black Sit. And again, I know that wasn't on him, but it's like, yo, Scott, like, come on, dog. You're going to have to easy.
Let me tell you something. Get
Hey, yo, Paul Dubson, why you laughing? Boy, they stuck Paul with a couple of cooning sounding voices.
Hey, look, man, they had Scott McNeil voicing the Arab guy.
Be a Zarbon.
Dog. They had Scott McNeil voicing the Arab in Ali Al-Sachez.
I believe it. You hear that?
I laughed. I was like, look.
That gruff Australian voice? Perfect.
That's what made it funny. He's supposed to be Arab, and I'm like, this is the most Australian ass Arab I've ever fucking seen in my goddamn life.
Nigga speaks in oi. That's all it was. Anyway,
So,
gentlemen, hold on, real quick. Chris, you were perfect actually, because the next voice I was going to, the voice of K, Wendy Lee. Scott Prescott, who, if I'm mistaken, is the doctor in this movie. If I'm mistaken, he's passed away. Yep. I'm not sure. He probably didn't. Anthony Pelusi, I don't think he's still voicing no more.
Fox.
Huh?
Sandy Fox,
my girl. My girl's in this movie. My other girl's in this movie, Michelle Ruff. She dies inside of somebody's body. Fucked up too.
Steve Bloom as random terrorist.
And also shout out to Robert Axelrod, who's in this movie. I know for a fact he actually passed away. Yep. So is when I knew that he passed away, I'm sitting there like, yeah. We're about to get to that point where we're like, yo, man, he ain't here no more with some of these voice actors, man. So, it was just something I noticed. But anyway.
But this movie.
The voicing in this joint was great, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sirs, I want y'all to look at the premise of this. It's the year 2019. Following a world war triggered by a sudden destruction of Tokyo on July. Ooh! I love this date, by the way. On July 16th, 1988.
Why? Did something happen for you on that day? Nigga, I was turning 5, man. That ruined my whole fifth year. That ruined my fifth birthday.
Okay. I'll tell you what happened on that same day, July 16th. That was the date that the King of Pop met Princess Diana and performed at Wembley.
It always
Bad tour.
Goes back to fucking.
Yes, it goes back to MJ.
No. Hey, look.
But it's an actual date, though.
But let's do it right, Eric. This is what happened. I had to regretfully tell you people that I think the war is at war. We all came together that day because of Michael Jackson.
No. Actually, no, I would make it even better. See, he was gonna make that announcement until he was gonna make the other announcement. All right, guys, we can't do Diana. Like, what? Why? The princess is here. I can't do it.
Hey, Michael, have you heard what's going on?
No. 2 minutes. Hold up. 2 minutes later. Like, no. Wait, hold on. I'll get to you in a second. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Excuse me, Michael. Are you gonna play Dirty Diana? I was gonna take it out, but okay, for you, I'll do it. I'm sorry. What's going on, nigga?
You just had to tell us that trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking up the storyline that I had set up for you. Just so you can say, because here's the deal. You did too much. I don't want to play Dirty Diana. Michael, Diana's not here. In fact, something's going on. I don't want to hear about that motherfucker. Where's my weed?
Where's my weed at?
Where's my weed? No, this is peak Michael Jackson. Where's my weed and heroin?
You know the funniest shit ever? See, this is what happens.
Come on.
See, this is why I hate that you bring up MJ, because there was a joke online. Somebody said something so fucked up and nasty, and somebody brought up, you remember that, what was the name of that song about that my MJ did about war, and he puts the gun down?
That's a bunch of them.
Okay, no. I know the one.
He knows the specific one.
No, I know the one. Okay, first of all, that was his live concert during the history tour for Earth Song.
Okay. Whatever the fucked up thing is, if I find out, I'll send it to you in the private group chat. But somebody did the opposite where it was MJ, they reversed it where he just brings the gun up. Like he brings the contest up. I forgot how fucked up the joke was. Somebody's like, nah, bro. And they just played the video of him putting the gun up like this.
So they played it back.
Like, time for the internet. We're done. I had to shut the computer.
I need to find it now. No,
I'm so mad that I've always imagined that of him, like somebody would play the clip back of him raising the gun instead of lowering it. Now that someone turned it into a meme, thank you, Chris. Thank you.
If I find it, I'll send it to you. I know he'll do it, but like, nah. But yeah. Continue. Sorry.
But no, Neo Tokyo, as it's called, is played by corruption, anti-government protests, terrorism, and gang violence. Kind of sounds like current year, doesn't it?
Not really.
In Japan?
In Japan.
No. I'm talking about around the world, sir.
Yes and no. It matters what parts of the world you are. But corruption, you're damn right. Capitalism is butt fucking the living shit out of this world, number one. Number two,
anti-government
politics
protest.
Being, what is that?
That's an anti-government protest. Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Let's be real. Like,
real life 2020.
Hey, Eris, did you just say protesting?
You don't want your top military guards to be decapitated, heads on pikes around the Bastille, okay? You don't want that. La résistance! Okay, you don't want any of that, okay? You don't want that to happen.
I mean, look, we're in the middle of Palestine and Israel right now. And as you know, a lot of uprising. I'm
not getting, look, Three Black Geeks is not getting into it.
Three Black Geeks doesn't condone genocide. That's all we're saying. We don't condone it.
But B, 10 toes down, I will always say free Palestine.
Exactly.
I'm not in it. Have fun.
And just like that, YouTube just strip our fucking advertising because we said free Palestine. Thanks.
They just bulldogged
These niggas said free Palestine. Get them out of here.
Us.
YouTube, the algorithm heard free Palestine. It was like, nah.
You just got suplexed by the algorithm.
Algorithm is like, now you make 1 penny instead of $1. How you like that?
Listen, I only got one thing. I only got one thing to say to YouTube and their algorithm.
But you got to have vision.
The algorithm don't give a fuck about vision.
What are you talking about? Like I said, you don't give a fuck about vision. All right, it's already bad enough we said it's already bad enough we said the word damn it in the first 3 seconds because right now the algorithm just tore us up.
Teach a man how to squabble.
But nah, bro, like
anyway.
It is amazing to me that this movie has begot so many dope visuals. Because let me tell you something. Number one, everything about Kaneda, from his fucking outfit, his fit period, like that fit is, look, that shit still fucking slaps to this day. I'm sorry. Like,
what did it say? The pill on the back. What did it say on it for good health?
Good for good for health, bad for good for health, bad for education.
Yeah. That jacket is dope as shit. The bike, which I'm sorry, we're in 2023. You mean to tell me we got fucking electric vehicles, but we can't get that bike?
There have been plenty of concepts and plenty of people that went out of their way to make that bike.
I can't go to a dealership and get that.
No, you cannot go to a dealership and get Let's be real about this bike. Do you love the stickers? All the
unnecessary stickers, the unnecessary
Citizen,
Canon, BMW.
The Top Gun
logo.
Show a sticker for Dino, nigga. They still around.
For me, it's Canon and BMW. Like, bro,
like that bike is.
I like it because Kaneda obviously went to a BMW, snatched the sticker off, and put that on the side of that Mazda. That's what I said. It's a Mazda. Anyway,
that bike is crazy. That bike was, to me, and to this day, is an iconic vehicle. Like everybody loves the DeLorean, but this was the bike that's like, yo, I love this fucking bike. Like,
but do you know what I
love? Fuck the Tron bike. This is it.
But do you want to actually know what I love more than the bike? The fact that this has been recreated over 3,000 times. And you want to know the sick part? I do not get tired of watching that slide.
Jordan
It
Peele
is
put
still
that
to
shit.
this day super cool, bro.
He put that shit in Nope, and let me tell you, 10 of us in that theater lost our shit.
Dog. Like they do that in real life. They do it in fucking they do it. Yeah, they did it in Nope. That was hilarious. But they do it in
Pokemon,
Batman. They did an animation all the time. The best one I saw is when fucking Raphael did it in Ninja Turtle.
The 03 Turtle show.
Yeah. There was they got a whole
Owen Robin did it in Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked it when they did it in oh man.
The Pokemon had me in tears. I was like, bro.
The one on Steven Universe had no business being as dope as it was when it happened.
But it's like the whole sequence in this. Oh, good.
I was just gonna say real quick. First of all, consider this is just a straight up futuristic bike, not necessarily based on anything that exists. I will say I love the description that's that was being described by Tetsuo. First of all, this bike had a full reverse function as well as ceramic double rotor 2-wheel disc drive. The bike is also quoted
now.
And the bike is also quoted to having an electronically controlled anti-lock brake system and 200 horsepower. Which at the time was considered to be extremely sophisticated for the 80s.
They do exist on some bikes now.
Gotta understand, this bike back in the day, crazy.
Now, these bikes do, ironically, but now, yeah, they do come with some of the technology of anti-lock brakes and all the rest of that shit, but not at this scale. This is pure cyberpunk fuel, and I think that's the reason why everybody likes it so much, because it's a bike that, I hate to say it, will never exist.
It sucks because it's a dope concept of a bike.
Never exist in the way we see it. You know what I mean?
Let's think about it like this. It is a bike that has the sleekness of a sports bike, but it has the seating arrangement of a Harley. And it just looks dope as shit. Because it's like a bike that you will probably drive on a long road trip and you'd be comfortable as fuck.
Can I show you the closest we ever got to this bike?
That's not a concept.
I would love to see it. How'd it look? Yeah. That's the best you're gonna get is some replicas like that, and I can tell they took that off of like
the Aero version of a bike.
You can tell that they took that off of like some Kawasaki or at least a scooter. It looked like most of that came off of a scooter, to be honest with you. And see, that's the thing I also noticed about it is that you got to sit the way it sits down, and the fact that it can give you that slot, and the fact that I like that the animators knew how the bike worked so much that when they actually did angles and the slide could be done in that bike just like that. The sick part to me, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
so apparently. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, gentlemen. I gotta throw this in here.
What?
So here we go. Check this out.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
That joint lowers though, man.
Yeah, you hit a bump, you're fucked.
Well, sure. I think you put your legs. I'm about to say you have to put your legs on that those two pedals right there.
Yeah.
Come on, show us go, man. Stop looking cool, nigga. I need to see you move. I want to see that bitch roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to see something of movement.
I was like, it was like saying, like, who's it? Stand off of American Dad, saw somebody on a pity farthing. He said, "I'm not leaving until you get on that. I see you on that bike."
Yeah, but I think a lot of people that do their version of this bike, it is kind of using a scooter as sort of the basis of it, and then you're building around it.
You have to, man. Check out the gamer seat. No,
I know, like, right? It's a full gamer seat.
It's like when that guy did the Tron bike.
Yo, Toshi, you gonna drive that shit or not, nigga?
It's like when it's like when the dude did the Tron bike, and like he built it off of a sports bike, and he just added in the lights and all that and stuff, and it looks dope as hell. But you know, it's like, is it practical? Not really, because that's a lot of fucking LED lights, bright as fuck, driving down the goddamn highway and shit. You know,
I gotta be real with you. it's kind of unfair that get the right car and get about $10,000. You could remake the motherfucking Ghostbuster car, but you can't remake this.
I mean, if you look, you could probably like I said, you could remake it, but yeah.
Real quick, D. So remember how we had this conversation? Well, you and I had this conversation earlier before we started this podcast about the bike, and I wasn't wrong. If anybody was to make it, Honda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because that's what this replica bike, dude, made it from a Honda bike.
That makes sense. It tracks.
Here's the thing, and I told this about Honda is they're sneaking. They have more grip on the world than a lot of people think they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. Oh, it's the Accord. It's the Civic. Yeah. You have to really look at how much shit the Honda has in this world, man.
Now
they're
here's something
running motorsport right now, bro.
Now here's something interesting. So from that clip that we just saw of who's this gentleman? I believe his name is Teshima. Teshima built the bike and rode across Japan for charity during the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami.
Oh, so
cool. It does function. It works.
How much you want to bet? D ain't shit for this. How much you want to bet that dang's top speed is 75 miles per hour?
Get this. So the replica was built over the course of 7 years, and it cost him over $100,000 to make.
You got hydraulics on that shit, of course.
Here's the crazy part too.
But that Honda motor is gonna outlive him.
Now, you talk about other things. The whole sequence of both gangs fighting on the bikes, that was just loved every minute of it.
Oh my god! From the you can see there the lights from the tail lights to just watching this shit in 1080 on with refresh mode, seeing the city move in the background.
As they're racing, it's just the visual of it is just
you sir need to see this in 4K HDR.
4K is
Do you see how that background moves? It moves so smooth.
Like you can go to YouTube right now and see that race in 4K on YouTube, and it's like holy shit.
The selling point that was weird to my kids that I tried, both my boys was watching this with me, and I had one of my selling points was that they drew every second of this.
Oh yeah, you can find animation sales of this online.
Yeah, and here's the ridiculous part about this. The dude that made this, Ultima, you know what he said? You know what he said in 2004? We can do more than that shit. And then Steamboy came out, and the shit they did in Steamboy just stomps this out, man. When it comes to hands-on and just how many sales they put into it, ridiculous, man.
You know what else? You know what else happened a couple of years later? A little company called Madhouse did a short in the 1995 classic Memories. The short was called Stink Bomb. It's in the top 5 of most overly animated anime ever. Madhouse was on several, not on one, on several.
Now here's the funny thing. We appreciate this now. We do. Do you want to know how all of the studios looked like at that time? Any producer at that time looked at all of these animators.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
That is so sad. So sad. It's so true.
Money. And some of these animators got away with murder. And I'm shocked that Yakuza has not killed them niggas and threw them in Tokyo Bay. For real, nigga. Because some of the stuff that some of these animators got away with, man, was like, dog, the shit is only 30 minutes long. Do you need to put this much detail in it? And yes, like I said, we can appreciate this now. But I can tell you who wasn't appreciative of this shit. The motherfucking studio that sat on this motherfucker wasted money. So, but that's the funny thing. That was the good thing about that's the good thing about old school anime, especially anime in the 80s and 90s, Yes, me and Eris talk ad nauseum about it. It's the fucking animation. It's the time and effort that went into all this shit. You want to know the worst thing about it? The time and effort that went into all this shit.
Like the
percentage. Now hold on. It's sick. No. See, I gotta stop you there. Now you said that's the worst part of is the time that it took for them to make. I say no, because first of all, if anything, the anime gave the manga time to finish until there was no time to finish.
The fun fact that I got from this movie is the fact, and I had to tell this to my sons, this movie has the same problem that Naruto has. And my son, who is seeing all this nice visuals, like, the fuck you talking about, Dad? They didn't finish the manga and they made this. He was like, yo,
the difference is,
right?
Here's the thing. Me and Sue talked about this offline. This movie still, at the end of the day, fares better because the ending is similar to the manga, but the problem is it's missing the details.
A lot of the depth.
A lot of the depth and details.
Like at the ending.
Like the good example of this, Tetsuo during the race runs into one of the espers. Takashi runs into him, and while the gang and him get picked up and stuff, the government, because Takashi is getting kidnapped by, I think, was this one of the scientists or whatever. I think
not kidnapped. He was getting kidnapped by one of the liberation people.
Yeah, one of the liberation folks. So Tetsuo ends up hitting them and stuff, and the Esper uses his mind thing to kind of like, put Tetsuo in an accident. So Tetsuo gets captured by the government, his gang, they get captured by the police and stuff. They get released. The government, including the colonel, is like, hey, this Tetsuo kid, he has the same wavelength as Akira. Huh.
So let's go. Wait, what do you say? Let's pick him up and do experiments on him. What's the worst that could happen?
I like how here's the funny thing. That you mentioned Takashi, and this the kid right here. This old motherfucker looking around. Look.
Now it looks like he's 6.
That varsity jacket though.
Yeah. Here's the sick part about this movie. As much as I like it, do you know how much of a mind fuck it is to not only see him, but see fucking Marlon Brando right here? Do you know how much that throws off anybody that watches this?
Sir,
like anime or hate it, you're going to be like, the fuck am I watching?
That is Jack Black. What are you talking about?
Dude, I am no. He's not wrong. He's not wrong about Marlon Brando, because why is it in the streamline dub? He sounds like Marlon Brando.
They try to make him sound like Marlon Brando,
nigga. You said Brian Dennehy. Holy shit.
Harris, hold on. Come on, Harris. You got one. I know you got a fat actor that you can bring out like Dennis Franz or some shit. I know you got one on you.
Bro, Dennis Franz would have been perfect. It's the Shield.
Listen. Stop it, gentlemen, please. I would like to move on before I continue saying anything else. I would like to. Wait, Chris. Hold on. I would like to move on before I continue saying anything else about serious John Candy here, okay?
Hey, all right. Hey, yo, fan, Ron.
I said serious. See, I went for a good one. This is John Candy when he tries to be serious.
Hey, real talk. My man was literally telling him.
Go ahead.
I like how my man literally told him, hey, so I'm predicting some destruction here. You might want to put a bullet in that kid's head before the shit starts.
This is my recommendation. We shouldn't do anything with him. I think we should make an offer
that you can't refuse.
Why are you doing these experiments on him? This is unnecessary. Don't you get it? He could have a psychic power that's more strong than all of us put together. And you're insisting on experimenting with him.
Then we got Joey Lauren Adams, the other chick, the Esper chick.
I'm sorry, what, Chris?
So the Esper chick, Joey Lauren Adams.
You talking about Angela Lansbury over here? Look, dog.
Oh,
that's what's there with the Joey Lauren Adams voice.
I forgot that was what He sounded like
she really did. That's why I was like, is Joey Lauren Adams voicing this chick? Like, what's going on there?
The Marlon Brando sounded like is the one that like the Marlon Brando sounded like is the one that always gets stuck in my memory.
Now you over there sound like look, nigga. They really, I'm not even joking, y'all. We're making voices and all this shit. No, seriously. They had this nigga sound like they had this nigga out here sound like the good pigeon and shit. And,
God pigeon.
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about number one how these espers are aging like white people. You know,
now
we're not even gonna. One of the reasons why we're not gonna talk about that is because if you read the manga, you come to find out their backstory is way fucked up.
Oh, I mean, you want to give them the Cliff Notes version of it?
Easy. I can tell you what I can do it for you. This is what happened to their innocence.
Right. Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
He's right. He is 100% right.
Experimented on. And zapped. That's
wait. No, I got it. See, first of all, they're giving a real backstory, which is different. The creepy psychic kids know the espers play vital roles in the story of Akira. It's the government experiment on a bunch of children, which resulted in some of them unlocking latent psychic powers. The kids are better defined in the manga as you learn more about their tragic backstory and how the experimentation of their fellow test subject Akira led the original destruction of Tokyo and the start of World War III. Now, if you think about it, Tetsuo is test subject 41, yet there were only 5 other test subjects present in this movie: Akira, the 3 children, and Miyako.
Which means
that means at one point there were 35 more children, only none of them lived long enough to see the start of this story.
They took the pills and they died instead of aging like bananas.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Experiments plus pills the government gives you equals age like bananas. This is why I don't take pills from the government, all right?
I'm just saying.
You know what? Anti-vaxxers.
Look, we all lined up for that COVID jump, man. Look, we still here. Look, we've all made the right decision.
Understand, anti-vaxxers, they think they're gonna turn into them fucking espers from Akira. You know what? I understand your concern, anti-vaxxers. I understand. Okay, I understand.
Chris, my concern with the vaccine, all right, y'all, we're away from it. My only concern about the vaccine was this. It wasn't that I didn't trust it. I don't trust the first batch because the first batch is going to be like, yeah, I feel better. And it got lockjaw for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
First batch.
Listen, D. I understand how adverse a lot of us were about the poke, okay? I understand.
Motherfucker called it the poke.
You just want to call it the poke.
No, I called it the poke because I'm trying to not have our shit get demonetized.
That's too close to the blip. Is that the MCU version of the vaccination?
No, it is not. No, I'm not even thinking about the MCU. I literally called it the poke because that's just what it is. Boop, right in the arm, okay?
See, kids, you too can be
This sucks, man.
Look, man, I got vaccinated twice, and I got the booster twice. I'm good. You know?
The second time the second one I got sick, and D did not like it.
Hey, I got the flu shot. That's even more of a bitch than the COVID shot.
What?
The flu shot.
Flu shots. Look. Chris,
no.
You got a flu shot. You just signed yourself up to. You just signed your blood up to be elected by the Patriots, in my opinion. If you do that,
first of all, CJ. Now you say the flu shot. Get the flu shot is that bad, right? But hold on. Imagine getting your first dose, and about 4 weeks later, you still got a little bit of the after effects of it. You go in to get your flu shot because it just happens to be around that time of the season. So you get that. You have the two of them mixed together, and things start to get a little bit weird.
Yeah, me after that happens.
And
that's exactly how I was feeling. I'm not even kidding.
Nut.
See, exactly how I was feeling.
See, I wasn't even gonna say that. I was just gonna say things start to get a little bit weird, and you start seeing your teddy bear and your Teddy Ruxpin and your freaking GoBots dolls going ape shit, bleeding milk. Like
I like how the government. I like how the government, decided to keep pertinent information from Tetsuo that probably would have calmed his ass down. Like, yeah, so
Chris, this is the Japanese that you're talking about. Shut the fuck up.
It's also it's 2019 in 1988.
Boy, look, Ron, look, bro.
I'm just saying, pertinent information would have kept this from happening. That's all I'm saying.
Now that's the stuff that's going to get us demonetized. I only got one shot.
Listen. We do not need to listen. I do not need to clip the shows where the pink shit came from.
Like this. I'm sorry. Pertinent information would really help Tetsuo.
We could have avoided so much of this.
Dude, it's Japan.
Like when Tetsuo still went crazy.
Japan.
Sure.
This is Japan, sir. This is Japan. In the
like
1980s.
Like my man here. Peak.
No.
Peak Japan.
Peak Japan.
Man.
No. First of all, sir, sir, go back to that clip. That's how a lot of people were when they saw how Japan's bubble had burst.
Ooh.
And this is the late 80s too, so you know it was coming.
Oh yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday. Yeah.
You mean that Black
one
Monday?
that affected? Yeah, we just talked about it in Wolf of Wall Street. That affected around the whole world. It wasn't just United States. That was everywhere.
Japan's was one of more so like this. So Yakuza, why y'all leaving the room?
No, what's going on here?
Shit, we really ain't got no money.
Hey, me and
That's
D
what happened in Japan.
Me and D played Yakuza 0. We know what happened.
Boy, the Yakuza was like, no, we're backing up. We're protecting our own. Fuck off, Japan.
But we will buy this property over here under your nose.
Yeah, we're gonna buy up all this land over here in Korea, and you're gonna be like, why Korea? You don't need to know.
You don't need to know.
Why you asking questions, nigga? Why you asking questions? Why there's so many Chinese people over there? Again, you asking questions.
We're buying up all this land. We'll buy all this land except for this one piece of square footage that has a dead body there. I don't know what's going on here. So
you know what? Yakuza.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm putting this nice inscription. I'm putting this nice inscription circle around it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
We're just marking that territory until
you're probably saying
until about a year and a half later, when somebody decides about a year and a half later, when somebody decides to put their hands together and that Tokyo turns into one giant eyeball.
Did you just say, Eris, what I think you said?
Yes.
Are you talking about this again in a way? Are you trying to be funny?
Now it's funny you bring that up, but the giant eyeball I'm talking is Full Metal Alchemist, sir. Because CJ mentioned the body, and I said I'm just putting this a giant inscription in circle.
No. See, I was going in a different direction because Yakuza 0 was literally, we're buying all this property, but what's up with this little 4x4 corner over here that got a dead body?
All right. Put this up. All right, Eris, check it out. This is really what happened in Yakuza. All right. You know where the Walmart is up the street from us, right over in Clinton, where your mom and them live at, right?
Mm-hmm,
all right. Now imagine that all of that is getting bought up, but the Lito's Pizza has been abandoned for years, and they can't really move on it until that property is bought up. But the person that owns that property, convoluted storyline, Yakuza is still one of the greatest games ever made.
Oh, it's a convoluted storyline of 8 hours later. You finally figure out what the fuck is going on. It's
Chris,
like,
like that though. I just described pretty much every Yakuza game right there. Convoluted storyline, Japanese shit happens. Fucking tell me that is the greatest game ever made. Sega has a hit.
You forgot. Random 60-year-old Japanese guy rips his shirt off, has an 8-pack.
Hey, Chris. I'm still upset in Yakuza 4. The old police chief didn't go. I was
Nigga,
ready.
I felt ripped off. I'm sorry. I was
ready to hear. I was ready to hear that weird shit that Japanese people use when they do dubstep and like some type of weird rock and roll rap. I was ready for that to happen.
Anyways, continuing on. When she lets you beat.
Hey, yo.
Let you beat.
Hey, yo. First off,
not a shit.
First off, shout out to Kaneda, born. Well, actually, I don't think that's the day he was born. So we're not gonna go
that says March 17th, 2020. I'm assuming that's the expiration date.
Yeah, I can't tell when he was born. Kaneda is only like 15 years old.
16, maybe
16. Yeah, let's give him 16. And so he was born in the mid 2000s. So he was a kid that was born clearly after the bomb dropped. So
like that picture to that is hilarious.
Now, here's the funny thing. A lot of Japanese wouldn't know how this society works, because after the bomb dropped in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the same kind of thing kind of happened, especially after the war. There was a whole lot of gangs. Japan had a gang problem until about 1994. Like, honestly, they really did. All the delinquent imagery that we all like, all the Yakuza imagery that we all like, came from the 70s and 80s mostly. And they had a serious gang problem. And this is just what they saw in their country, hyperinflated. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no.
What happens if Cyberpunk touches Japan? That's pretty much
in the case of this, though, in the case of Akira, Kaneda and the rest of his bike gang is what you would call a Bosozoku gang. Mm-hmm. Now, Bosozoku, loosely translated to running out of control as of a vehicle tribe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they are. They're a Bosozoku gang, which was, they started in the 1950s and their popularity like blew up between the 80s and 90s. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, their numbers had dropped they dropped to stupid numbers by the time we got to the 2000s.
Yeah.
With as fewer as maybe 7,200 members still running around as of 2012, which, by the way, I did meet. I actually met a few Bosozoku members during a fireworks summer festival in up in the countryside of Japan.
So now, good question. Are they sort of like how we see bikers in America, where they're badasses, but how you doing? Hey, how you going?
Yeah.
Are they like that? I thought so.
Hold on. See. Here's the funny thing. Because I was the only Negro in that area, I was looked at as somewhat of a celebrity. So they see a black.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Huh?
Anyway. No. First thing I ran in my mind, it's like you and the gang members. Hey, we got a nigger. Hey, look at this.
Who would have thought?
Dude, I'm sitting over here having barbecue and beers with these guys. So,
hey, bro. Hey.
Like it was like barbecue, street food, and beers. We're watching the fireworks. We just kicking back. Thank God I had somebody with me that spoke Japanese. This is like year one, DJ Sue.
Wow.
I'm like year one, and
look, I've been to a Spanish party where it's my friend, like, and he said, "Go over there." I've been there before.
Like, son, boy. You know it's bad. It's bad when like
your brain Google Translator is broken. You can't pick up no Japanese.
No, but it's better. It's better because there's always somebody. I swear, you come across a group of friends, there's always someone that speaks just enough English that he's the translator. Not for me, but for them. He's the translator for them. Of course, this guy, he was like, he lived out in LA for a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. All right, cool. So, we talking, they asking questions. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because like it'd be like a group of them, like two of them would be passing questions down to him to ask me.
Eric's over here lying like shit. Man, I fucked 50 bitches.
No, this was during my level. Dude, this is year one me. I'm in the middle of my level up period. So
I mean, you already leveled up to the weebs because you're in Japan, so it's all you already.
No, see, but no, it don't stop it, bro. That's step one, okay? Actually, arriving in the country is step one above weeb, okay?
You tell the weebs that that's like steps 1 through 10 at that stage.
No, I feel like if you touch Japan, you are no longer a weeb. You are something else.
No, nope.
Depends on how you carry it.
No. Stop. D. First of all, don't you dare. Don't you dare give him that wide of a fucking window. I need you to shut that bitch. As a matter of fact, pull the shutters down because by saying that, you making it sound like, oh, it's open season the moment they get off the plane. No. There's things called etiquette, and there's a lot of rules and regulations that they need to understand. First of all, if you're walking around Japan, don't you ever in your life call yourself an otaku.
Well, number one,
we take that as an here we take it as a term of endearment, right?
Oh, but
over there, when they call you an otaku, it's more 9 out of 10 an insult.
It's like here in America, oh, otaku, I guess you're a geek. Over in Japan, otaku.
You know what?
In other words, you're the no-lifer over there.
But that's the thing too. It's like how us as anime fans and how we
5
carry it
down from Hikikomori.
There's a line where it's like, okay, obviously we were nerds for the anime, right? But there was like, for some of us, there was a line where it's like, all right, look, I like the anime, but like this isn't my life. It's like D has said a couple times, it's not a character trait for us. It's just something we enjoy, and that's that. So like for me, and probably a lot of other people, like we didn't care if the shit was sub or dub. We were just intaking it. It didn't fucking matter. Like at least to me, it didn't matter. So like,
yeah.
So when we see Akira, right? I knew some people that bitched about the dub, but me, I was like, I don't see the fucking problem. I'm just enjoying the damn, and it's just
me.
It's just weird.
It's funny for me because I remember watching it. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Chris. First of all, it takes effort from the voice actors and the directors to to establish a good anime dub, like Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo. The people that take it serious. When you get anime, or to another extent, hentai, where it's a fucking joke of a dub,
I think
you can only go in. There's only two roads to go on when it comes to a dub. You're either going to be legendarily bad or legendarily funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hentai usually takes the latter of being legendarily funny.
And it's mainly because they could say whatever they want, do whatever they want, and they take liberties of every bit of it. I think when it comes to like really serious dubs, it's funny thing. I will say this, to me, it's a bit of a spectrum when it comes to dubs. I felt like they were some like Wicked City, where if you listen to the dialogue, it's like this isn't just acted well, it's written well. Like you can hear
exactly.
Act. Ninja Scroll was the same way, where it was like, y'all motherfuckers actually acting. In this one, it's just a good dub. It's just a good way of talking. There's not so much good acting in this where people can really act, but it's just a good dub.
Yeah. D, and then you get then you get those dubs where you're slamming it to a chick and you're telling her that you got the stamina of a bull elephant.
And then you come out of a closet with a big syringe saying, I'm not. We're already demonetized. I'm done.
I
tell you, it was done. Yo, I like
check out Kasaku. No, check out Kasaku the Lech. If you can find
take you people I want to show you the wonderful world of my C word. I'm not saying it.
What kind?
Huh?
No,
Christopher.
Chris.
It rhymes with cock. Okay, stop it.
Doc.
No, I would have just gone.
Hey Chris, I heard what you just said.
Chill. Get on, bro.
That shit in such passing when y'all were laughing. I'm like, they didn't hear that. They didn't hear that at all.
I heard it.
Speaking of fed up, I like how Tetsuo.
Oh, y'all like it.
I like how Tetsuo sat there, saw these three weirdo kids, and was like, "Fuck all y'all! I'm going to my car and get my gun because I ain't dealing with this shit anymore." He really did. He bounced out of that fucking place like, "Nah, get my gun. I'm out of here."
Boy,
My man.
Hold
on, he was still running in the hospital 90s down that hall, sir.
Joe, no. First off, it was but this happened in sections. First off, he ran away, grabbed his girlfriend, immediately stole his best friend's bike, started talking misogynistic as hell to his girlfriend.
Man.
Then he got beat
like
up.
a motherfucker.
Then he got clubbed upside the head. Then his girl
almost got raped.
Almost got it.
And then, first of all,
oh my god, I ain't got the picture, do I? I don't got the picture. Give me two.
Kanata with the casual fit.
With the bull crap hop off the bike move he did. Only in anime you could do that.
Do it in real life. Just gotta make sure that your knees are in good shape to do that shit. 39-year-old Chris ain't doing that shit.
Sir, let me explain something to you. When your girl gets her shirt ripped off and standing jabbed in the face,
she took that punch like
she ate that.
They didn't have to do that to her.
They did not have to do that to that little girl.
Well, you have to show how bad guys these are, right? You can't just rip it
off.
Yeah. That's it. You gotta, dirtbag it up. It's the 80s, all right?
No, CJ, you're absolutely correct, sir. You have to, because how else would we not get what happened in Vegas when Alonzo Harris went off on that Russian in the very next scene with Tetsuo?
I like how at the terror going on in my man's face, who's already got lit up anyway. He can't fight back because if he fights back, the whole can go to jump.
To be fair, hey, bro, you were about to rape his fucking girl. You kind of had that coming. I'm sorry. Like, you
I don't even think it was
main rapist.
No, hold on. I don't even think they was even trying to. I really don't think they was trying to go for the R word here.
It's 88. It's rape. All right.
Hey, Chris. There was no such thing as R-ing in the 80s. Just a good time.
Just a good time.
Let me tell you something.
No. Hold on. No, wait. No, I got you. First of all, D, it was neither one of those things. To quote Killer Instinct, humiliation.
Look, no.
That's what that was.
Look, we as a nation were sick as fuck when we made movies. Some motherfuckers treated rape like it was just cinema, and I'm like, bro, that's rape. What are we doing here? Like,
she did not consent.
Yeah, she did not consent whatsoever.
First of all, how
when she became an actress and she said yes to this movie, she consented. That's the whole nigga. We had a whole plot of Perfect Blue that centered around this.
That girl was crazy, so
I highly doubt.
She wasn't, and that's what we're talking about. That language, Christopher.
Look, all I'm saying is,
you gonna show me them? Like, you gonna show me them tits or what?
Look, come on now. We only got 5 minutes left. We got 5 minutes left in this scene. I don't know how long. I'm not really sure how long the Viagra is going to stay in there. The reason why is because only took half of the pill. The reason why is because only wanted half of a boner. Now,
here's the sick part. I'm envisioning Gary Busey saying that shit. While he's wearing the Davy Crockett outfit from Surviving the Game.
Oh, he got the Davy Crockett game. Yeah, I gotta show it off today, baby.
I know we talked about it Surviving the Game.
I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Like, click, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please comment because the boys like it.
Anyway.
I can't believe we just showed what Trump looks like. I'm disgusted.
That is not Trump, sir. That is Gary from Goose Creek, Texas, Busey. Anyway.
Sir.
Today's my cheat day. Yeah, I'm eating ass all day. I'm cheating.
Nah, but like, dog, Tetsuo, after he does that, I like how immediately after that, he's like,
Hold on, Eris, go ahead.
No, sir. Like I said, he went full on Harris on the Russian on this dude. My man was getting the brakes beat off of him. Like, sir, put up your guard, fight back, block, do something, sidestep. You are eating every bit of this, like of this ferocious attack from this child.
Boy, and the thing that gets me, and what you see actually in that scene is a very important scene, not because of what happens afterwards, but it actually sets up the dynamic. It's like Tetsuo really is the kid in this whole situation. It's like everybody else look out for Tetsuo. Yamagata looks out for him. Kai even looks out for this dude, man. This is like it's like well, Tetsuo can't. It's weird. And then when you see Kaneda comes in there like, dude, chill out. Why are you always gonna save me? Now, here's the funny thing. I hate how that's a trope in anime, but you want to know the truth? That's a real life shit. If you ever see a little brother type nigga get into a fight, whatever, and I'm just trying to get respect, my nigga. I just trying to like calm down, bro. Calm down. Like my boy,
like, dude, chill out.
Hey, yo, if y'all ever see it, it's a clip off of Ultimate Fighter. I want to bang, bro. I want to bang. I just want to bang, bro.
My man was like,
if you ever see that clip, it's one of the most heartbreaking but hilarious things because homie's clearly drunk and he's having a moment. What you talking about? I want to bang, bro. I want to bang. He was like, oh, dog, calm down, bro. You lay down, nigga.
I mean, really think about this. First of all, Tetsuo was reckless as hell when he escaped that damn hospital.
Yeah, you stole my fucking bike, nigga. And I was like,
I'm like, dude, I was minding like I can imagine like Kaneda probably saying to Tetsuo, you know, I actually went to school today. I went to school today. And you know the one thing I didn't think was gonna happen? Somebody stealing my bike at school. You know the other thing I didn't think? It would be you.
Dog, I like how that whole thing happens. Obviously, he has to go back to the hospital. The Espers is like, we're going to have to kill this motherfucker because... and they do it through hallucinations, to which I'm like, maybe a gun?
And I'm going to say it to you.
A surprise?
No. CJC, I'm going to say to you.
You can hallucinate him and then have a gun to his head and just done.
Chris, I need you to stop because we had this conversation before we started recording, sir. That shit would backfire and you know it.
Yeah, if the Colonel did it, sure. But the Esper's putting him on a hallucination and all you need is somebody to come up behind him and he don't know it and boom, done. Game over.
This is someone who was strong enough to go toe-to-toe with 3 Espers, sir.
Yeah, he did shrug that shit off like the fuck, you know. And the crazy part was, and this is where, at least for me, when I remember seeing this as a kid, I started getting confused because I didn't pick up on K being part of a resistance group that was resisting the government. I didn't pick up on that. So when I see Tetsuo, when he comes out and he's out here killing all the militia folks and all that shit, and they're following him, right? Now, you mentioned in the manga, all them people like the lady that they were picking up in the
one that they were carrying, that was what's the name? Lady Miyako.
Yeah, she figures in the manga. The movie, they don't say shit about who this person is. It's just a person, a figurehead that's following Tetsuo on his destruction of Tokyo. And I'm like, well, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
well, according to Lady Miyako and the followers, is they believe that Tetsuo would come to purify Japan of all the corruption and evilness that's happened, that's pretty much plagued the country since World War III.
I'm sorry, if I see somebody stopping a tank bullet, I'm going the opposite way. I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm sorry. Yo, when that tank shot at him and I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go home. No, we ain't doing this. Not today. No.
I'm like,
no.
Like, I'd be like,
I will look at you, Eris, and be like, you want to get some Five Guys? Because I ain't staying around, dog. Nah.
Like you mean Five Guys in the next state? Sure.
Pretty much. I'm like, hey, Eris, you want to? Let's go to North Carolina. I'm great. Let's go to North Carolina. That's far away. That's proper distance, right?
Yo, I'm like, fam, where are my keys?
I will follow you down there. It's like, where'd you guys go? Hey, I seen a nigga fucking stop a tank bullet. I'm getting far the fuck away from DC as I possibly can.
I'm like, sir, no stops. No stops.
I found out that fucking DC almost imploded himself. I'll be like, well, I'm down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Y'all have fun. God bless.
Bless up.
Nah, bro, like when he was running away and then we get him with the famous, he rips off one of the pieces. I think it was a flag piece that was like,
it was a flag. He tore off a flag and then just wore it
wrapped
like
it around
cape.
like a cape and stuff, which, okay. I still laugh that somebody at SNK was like, let's do Tetsuo, but we're going to name him K49. And they got away with that shit.
Yeah, they did that. They did that for KOF 2001.
They created a character.
They created, well, here's the thing. They created a character who's clearly Tetsuo. Shows all the traits of Tetsuo.
The big forehead, the hair.
Yeah, everything. but you call him K9999, like, or K49 as people refer to him as. He's got like almost every reference to Akira in his moveset. He's got the robotic arm, which is what Tetsuo gets. He's got the freaking was it his ultra super is the freaking blob arm.
Blob arm. I call it the Akira arm, actually.
The Akira arm.
I'm laughing even more. And I think I told Aris this. I'd tell you this, D. I like how SNK at K115 took.
Oh, yeah, they brought him back.
No, bro, they took Alba Mira's face.
Yep.
Slapped it on K49's body, gave him the robotic arm and everything. Yep. Like, that's K49. Okay.
And
I respect
and they called him was it Cronin?
Cronin. Because number one, I'm pretty sure Otoma looked at him like, you're gonna have to run me some money if you want to, go on ahead and
see the first time he when
first time was free.
No. First time he did it in 2001, that was cute.
I let it go.
We had a movie, I was re-releasing this movie. I let it go. I thought it was cute because I had
perfect cross promotion.
No. Even better. I'm actually a K49 main, is what he probably told.
Yeah, probably. Like shit.
He looked up like, hey, I main this character, therefore I let it go.
I love Falcon.
Falcon had nothing to do. Stop saying that. Falcon had nothing to do with SNK until like 2 years later.
I know.
He didn't come until 2 years after that.
Y'all need to stop. The only reason why he took action was because he was a Virtual Fighter fan and he really didn't like it.
But nah, man, it's like again. But again, like we look at Iconic. As soon as he put that fucking damn shit, Tetsuo put that shit on. I was like, boom, Iconic. Like,
you know what? Y'all would have I liked was, like you said, Chris, he stopped a tank bullet with his mind. Psychically stopped a tank bullet, right? Everyone goes, "Oh my god, it's the prophecy. He's Akira. He's the reincarnation of Akira." The one smart guy at a bad time, by the way, he comes in, hops on the freaking bull and says, "No, don't be deceived. That's not Akira." And they proceeded to whoop his ass.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
That's the equivalent.
That's the truth.
That's the equivalent of like part of a fucking little like cult, and the one person was like, "Hey, don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's poison. The fuck you talking about? We're supposed to be good with God."
But Chris, that's how it's a human being thing, and it's just the anime just hit the fast forward button on it of shit that happens where people see the miracle and they think it's the miracle, and the one person that knows how science works is like, "This is not it, y'all. Stop. Fuck that nigga.
This is why I told Sue, I was like, bro, if we were in DC and we saw a nigga stop a tank bullet, I'm like, hey guys, you want to go down to North Carolina? Because I'm getting fuck away from DC now. Nah, bro.
Nah, man, we good.
We good.
Just for good measure, because I got a feeling the sky is gonna open up and a satellite blast is gonna come out of nowhere. Let's go down to South Carolina.
Hey, yo, Eris. Speaking of good measure,
that's quite big.
My sons ain't shit. because the second they saw all of the real estate that was up here, they was like, yo, look at the 8-head nigga. Yeah, they was going on this dude, yeah.
Putting them
It's
light-skinned chicks to shame.
Dog, Kaneda's forehead, I mean, not Kaneda's, Tetsuo's forehead went into Peyton Manning mode at least 4 times in this movie, yeah. Shout out to Eris. Remember we was talking about messed up animation? Do you like how they moved his whole eyes, mouth, and nose way down to the bottom?
Eris, did I take you out on that light-skinned girl comment?
Yes, he did.
No, I'm not even cracking up. I'm just like, I quit. I quit. Can I
Cheetah wishes that he had a fucking 8-head like that.
Can I mention something about that?
No and yes.
Of how much
I always said no and yes to that. I think it's just an irony of the
wind gust. Yeah, that wind gust that Majima Cheetah did. Yes, I remember that. That was okay. You can never really know with Akira Toriyama because Toriyama is such a reference hound and he knows it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But I wanted to something now, by the way. Since you're showing these clips of
I'm sorry, Eris. I'm surprised nobody in Dragon Ball with a fist and both of their legs did the motherfucking Connie to slide. Yeah, I'm shocked. No one in Dragon Ball has done that yet.
Okay, the following characters have missed out on that opportunity. Bulma, Launch, God, who else has been known to ride a motorcycle?
Goku, that one episode.
Goku, that one. No. Even better. Dragon Ball Super. Krillin.
Why is Krillin not done that?
He hadn't done that yet. Come on,
like that would be right up his nose. We were like, yo, you fucking with Jackie Chan, dog.
Like, come on. But no, I was going with this. So I'm so glad that you were showing these pictures of Tetsuo tweaking with the mug shots and all. D, I would like for you and Chris, I told you about this to understand something. The character's drug use is so much more explicit in the manga than it is in the anime. It's because in the anime it's just highly implied. But get this, in the Akira movie, characters are regularly seen popping ambiguous pills. Okay, while it's clear that not every pill seen in the film contains the same substance, the effects of the drugs are largely implied. Now, in the manga does not beat around the bush on that, and it makes it very clear from jump that all the characters in Akira have drug problems.
Dude,
when the story starts, Kaneda and his friends are explicitly shown to be trading stimulants in class.
Dog. They were on that future.
You know, there was a reason behind that too, because you know.
And hold on, I got one more. It says, and their behavior pretty much mirrors that of real life kids who abused ADHD medications like Adderall and Ritalin. Now, shortly after Tetsuo starts guzzling the pills by the handful, it's explained that the government started manufacturing a drug that its psychic energy as a means of controlling their new army of telekinetic children. Now, when normal people take these pills, they suffer brain aneurysms and die horribly painful deaths. Because of this, Tetsuo spends a lot of time in the manga just dousing his underlings just to watch them freak the fuck out. It's a horrific aspect of his character that is not quite as obvious in film.
So basically, he tortures his friends that took the same drug. Wait a minute. Explain that to me. How does that work then?
So, best way I can describe this is, you know, the type of pill that you took. You got the powers. You pretty much on. You're like, here's God, here's you. Okay, here's where, as Tetsuo, this is where you are, right? Now, and then everybody else is like somewhere down there, right? So when he's giving these same pills that he's been taking by the handful, my nigga is knocking them back like he's eating Skittles, right? When he's giving it to his friends and they're all freaking out, possibly on the verge of death, it shows how much of a sociopath Tetsuo is in the manga. which that goes into this other thing that also sets him apart from the anime. So get this, and both the anime and manga portray Tetsuo as the runt of the group, which he is. Not the strongest fighter, nor is he the smartest, and he's constantly being tossed around by the others. For this very reason, it's not exactly surprising when Tetsuo uses his newfound psychic powers to finally beat respect into everybody, right? In the manga, Tetsuo's character seems totally willing to become corrupt by immense power. In contrast to this, the anime provides more scenes that explains why a weak-willed person like Tetsuo would give in and become evil. For example, in the anime, Tetsuo's rage is fueled in part by his failure to protect his girlfriend Kaori, who was physically assaulted by the clowns.
Yeah.
In the manga, this guy's a scumbag. In the manga, Tetsuo exploits Kaori after she seeks his militia out in hopes of finding medicine for her sick father. Ooh. Their relationship is horrifically toxic, and he regularly abuses her to appear tough.
I can't tell that was cut out. You can tell just by him and some of the dialogue, just the way he talked to her and the person she was, you can tell. I will give the anime a little bit of that, because you can tell when she was like, "Where's Tetsuo at?" I'm like, "Nigga, we don't know where the fuck he at." And then when he showed up out of nowhere, she's like, "Tetsuo's you." And she always trying to feed this nigga. He's over there like, "Yeah, whatever, bitch. I made it out. It's all good. I'm still a man.
Gotta be honest with you.
Wait. Are you talking about how after the satellite pretty much gave him the Dr. Connors treatment?
No, I'm talking before he got the Dr. Connor treatment. He was on his way to becoming Myron, meaning that he just survived something and he thinks he's the greatest thing alive.
It's a reference
until he got bowled over by a couple of clowns because this nigga don't know how to stay in the second gear without dropping off.
Gotta be real. It's a reference, and I love Regular Show for this.
Yo,
that episode was fucking hilarious. You remember that episode, D?
The Japanese game show. Yeah.
Yo, his hand kept getting bigger because Mordecai and Rigby and Benson kept passing all the stuff, and his hand kept getting bigger to where his cape was covering it like Tetsuo, and it was, bro, that episode had me in tears. But yo, his girlfriend, I'm burying the lead here, when she gets there and try to calm him down, like, "Hey, lady, maybe if you see that, you should probably go the opposite way because he's gone. Sorry, he's gone.
And you could, but here's the thing: you could see her in other scenes where he's not there. Her whole arms, where's Tetsuo at? Where's Tetsuo at? It's like, bitch,
he's gone.
I don't know what he told you. And I know he's not doing nothing with that 14-year-old Pekka. So stop it. Right now.
Here's the sick part. I talked about the bike. That fucking laser gun that fucking Kanata had.
Oh my God.
That battery powered.
That's a real thing, apparently. It is real. Just like in Akira. Oh yeah, that shit takes a lot of fucking battery power to use. Oh yes, it does.
It's like basically imagine a miniature version of the rail gun that Jill uses in Resident Evil 3.
Bro, he told his boy, "Hey, I need you to use your bike to fucking charge this shit up."
You know how many shots he got out of that?
About 3.
About a good 6.
4.
Oh, the one that had me rolling though is when he's talking to Tetsuo along that, in the wreckage of where he got the Kira's bottles, and he just sneak shoots him. That shit had me in tears.
How about the fact that he sneak shoots him, and on some Super Sentai shit, blocks it with his new metal arm.
Boy,
had me was when he thought he got him, and he was like, "I got you," and then
that was
ran out of power.
You want to know pure Eris and D, right? Eris. Ha! Told you, nigga, that would have been Eris.
This shit ran out of batteries. The fact that it only created a hole in his shirt and didn't go through his skin. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm not dead."
Shout out to Johnny Bosch Shout out to Johnny Umbosh giving the full damn it the way I would have. God damn it! Fuck me, man.
Oh, I love the fact that he's like, "Fuck me, man, man." I'm like Tetsuo at this point. Oh, now you want to run hands,
dude. I'm Vegeta. Why is the rocks moving up? What's going?
Nah.
Why do rocks float around me?
We didn't mention this.
I'm not powering up. What is this?
We didn't mention this.
Boom, Hammer of Dawn shows up.
In the midst of all of this, the colonel and the scientist, you got the scientist that's all bedazzled at the light that he's looking at that's supposed to represent like the mind of like Tetsuo and shit, and it's making these little like kind of like musical noises.
It's a psychokinetic power. It's a visual. Like it's the visualization of it. Like how back in 1999 and to 2001 when we all stared at that Winamp and Windows Media Player visualizers.
Yeah,
that's the doctor was doing that in 80.
The colonel Colonel is sitting back like, so how do we kill this kid again? This is
as you see, but killing him. See the mind that he has compared to Akira's is one amazing. But what if it goes out of control? The data, sir. The data.
Meanwhile, cut to
that exchange right there, D, is how we got that dialogue in Godzilla 1954. The one doctor that wanted to study. He believed that Godzilla should be studied instead of everybody run. First move is let's kill this thing. We got to kill this thing. What if he comes to Tokyo? He keeps popping up out of the water every now and then. First he showed up on this random island, but what if he comes to Tokyo? What if he attacks Tokyo? We should still study it to find how the hell did he absorb all that radiation and still able to walk around.
Yeah, me hearing that.
We need to study that. He's resisted radiation for so long. Why are we trying to kill something that we should be studying? That's the colonel and the doctor here. No. Colonel is like, hey, look, just tell me what adamantium bullet I need to put in this kid. And
me as See, this is me as his assistant. Chill, get off here, brother. I really would have looked at him like, bro, he just stopped the tank bullet and you want to study that? Okay, bet. Got you.
Chris, stop it. Remember, you work for Northrop Grumman, so you're going to say that.
Okay, watch your back.
I'm like, bro, you just see him stop a tank bullet and you want to study that? Good luck. God.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I can only offer suggestions. You're the customer. You're the one that's in charge. It's up to you to accept it.
The colonel's the only one that's like, hey.
No, should you choose to take my advice is entirely up to you. That is your choice. Your choice alone. You are responsible for the consequences of your decision making here.
I love how the colonel went pure military, and I love it. Hey, don't we have like $1 billion satellite that shoots lasers up in there? Let's use that shit.
I like
my man said, he said, hold up, let me call America, let me call NASA, and we need to get this shit going.
One of the best things that actually happened in this movie came from the colonel when he's about to, like, we got to take care of Tetsuo. This little kid's crazy. He's about to blow up half of Tokyo. Sir, I'm with the government. You can't do that. Shoot this nigga. Wait a minute, what you doing? Hey, man, chill. I'm just... This nigga had one of these people shoot. Don't you see what we're doing? This is what they're doing. We're all puppets of politics.
I think
now, excuse me, we're going to continue on with this coup. Now get out of the way.
The hilarious shit that had me rolling. You would think a space satellite would be able to sneak attack a Tetsuo, right?
No, Chris,
it envelopes you in a fucking blue light to where you're like, oh, the fuck is this?
Yo. I was
you gotta think about something that's several times 10 miles above the earth.
And yet it didn't even do anything. It's gonna appear in his arm.
Well, that's because he managed to, jump out of the way, right?
And he has Akira powers, man. Remember that. He has Akira powers.
He didn't activate them fast enough, but he got Akira powers.
And then went up to space, held his breath, destroyed it, and came back.
See, a part of me wants to call Cap on that because I'm like, how the hell did he even hold his breath? Because as far as I'm concerned,
I'm assuming it was a very quiet scene. Which
never mind. No. Never mind all of that. Damn all of that. Sir, how the hell did you survive getting out of Earth's atmosphere?
How did you get back into Earth's atmosphere?
Akira.
That too. How did you get in and out?
Also, real talk, y'all know this as well as I do. Going straight up doesn't mean you will actually hit that satellite. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, how do you know exactly
where
you go
directly up doesn't mean you're going to touch the same thing that's above you, the atmosphere.
Yo,
Batman Beyond definitely
Return to Joker when Joker was like, hey, by the way, I actually got control of your satellite, so best of luck, Bats.
Also, you said Batman Beyond reference. Shout out to SNK for doing this reference. Whoa!
Only this time there was
no
maniacal smiling.
Geese and that I fucked it up and I just said forget it.
I gotta be honest with you, for a guy that's like uber evil, bro. Like, why would you be smiling, falling off of that? I'd be terrified. Like, what are you talking
Chris,
you want to know why?
Chris,
survive.
No,
Chris,
no.
You keep on forgetting. Geese is a fully financed white man. He doesn't know what death means. Okay,
Chris. First of all, to answer that question about no. For Tetsuo, in Tetsuo's case, his was the same. I would say the same argument as Goku at the end of Dragon Ball. He learned how to fly.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's waking up, going like, no, wait a minute, I'm floating, nigga. I got control of this shit.
Sir, you know what I say to that? You really want to know what I say to that? That.
This is Three Black Geeks presentation of Akira, 1988 classic. Please comment, like, subscribe, and always
share
the best from Three Black Geeks. Click on that notification bell, baby. We'll be there. We'll always be there. Visit 3blackgeeks.com, and don't forget that we have an array of episodes. Now back to Christopher breaking out a picture that's going to make me lose my goddamn mind again.
All I'm saying is Tetsuo, when he saw that Akira was just nothing but test tubes.
Fuck is this? That is all that is left. That is all that is there.
Tetsuo, the whole
years ago,
Akira was a nigga inside of a fucking big ass ball, thinking that it's a human being inside of it. Nah, nigga, it's just stem cells.
Man, that's his brain. That's a vein. Clearly, his balls. I don't know why they keep him them.
I'm sorry. When I remember seeing this shit, I was kind of like Tetsuo. I was a little disappointed. Like that's Akira. The whole time.
But you know what, Chris?
It's a good reveal. It is a good reveal, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Sir, gentlemen, difference time. Movie viewers might definitely have found it odd, especially all of us. We found it odd that Akira, the titular godlike psychic child, never physically appeared in the anime. Outside of just premonitions, Akira exists as remnants that were cryogenically frozen, like for future scientists to study. In the manga, however, Tetsuo unleashes Akira from his underground prison, and he quickly becomes a deity for the rebellious use of Neo Tokyo to worship. Despite being a major player in the manga, Akira remains a mysterious character, and his presence only serves to underscore his terrible power. So check this out. On some Full Metal Alchemist father shit, there's Akira.
Hey,
you know what?
So Akira, I got a question. Couple things. I'm not even like, judging you. Did you need the number 28 right there? Like, is that like
just like how you need
shit? You know what I mean? Like,
just like how you kind of needed that the floating earth right here in the middle of the floor. That's a nice touch. And yes, he does need spelling out in Romanji of his name.
I also really do like the fucking madness that that every anime artist had at the time. Was like, I gotta put as many lights, wires, and things that look jagged and metal into this picture as much as possible.
I'm sorry, I'm getting.
Also, I need the wood to look like real wood grain, so it's gonna take me a full fucking 2 weeks to draw. Type of shit.
I'm just getting.
I appreciate it, but I don't
right now. I'm getting hit with so many things right now between this and side note, a chick died from knee liposuction. I'm just like conflicted right now. Sorry, it's just that. Yeah, I know.
Wait. Before I bust a gut, what? What's going on?
Nah, I got a notification. Some Brazilian TV star, she died of knee liposuction.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with that surgery? Shit.
I'm sorry, like, bro, nah, you can't put that Turtles video up and just.
She probably bled out off some shitty surgery, yeah. That's what I'm laughing at, actually.
Dude, nah, bro. Like when he sees all them bottles, that's like, yo, and then you put it inside of a stadium that's going to be the future of the Olympic spot too. It's like,
imagine if you will, Chris, secrets of the world, the secrets of your world,
the RFK Stadium
underneath Madison Square Garden.
That is why I said giant transmutation circle and the giant eyeball is going to come out of Tokyo.
I'm not even going to go that far with it, but that is hilarious. It's like you couldn't bury it in any other place. You buried it underneath a stadium. Like, come on, bro. Like,
there are ways of getting around that shit.
Could have put that shit under the ground in Fort Knox or some shit. Nah.
No. Like, look, it is kind of interesting. Like, I don't know if it's like some social commentary saying that there's no like room in Japan or some shit, but like it's weird to me. Like at least in America, we will always say like if it's like some dangerous thing, put it out in the middle of the desert or some shit. You know, like what we did with all our nukes, put it underneath some place that nobody's ever gonna go to and shit like that. In this case, they had the person who was literally Jesus 2 miles on the ground underneath the stadium where the world is going to be celebrating
the Olympics.
The Olympics. It's so funny. It's so funny how here's a fucked up part. Imagine if you will. Because of the offset of Akira coming from the grave, the river sets on fire. Every nigga from Cleveland.
That's dang, dude. Hey, dude.
Poor nigga. We ain't worried about. It's the apocalypse this time. See, we were dull. We didn't.
Gotta lead with that. You gotta lead with that.
You gotta lead with the apocalypse. Then set everything on fire. Come on, man. It's Cleveland, nigga. It's gonna be setting the motherfucker anyway. But I find that very funny. Not only they went up there earlier in the movie, and I remember seeing it, and the first thing that went in my head, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe Akira's body is frozen in there and he's like somewhat still alive and shit. But really, at least what he did in this movie was his spirit was still floating in the atmosphere. But at the same time, but I get it, like everything was split. It's like you said, it was a good reveal because it really made, not because here's the funny thing about it, is one of the things I really liked about it, watching it as an older person, observing everything about this movie. The second that the Colonel brings up that Akira is no more, he doesn't exist, the shit, the rest of that, notice the crowd that went out there, they started dissipating. They started leaving like, well, our Messiah's not here. Guess we can go home now. Did you see that big old blue beam kill that nigga? What's the point of like, even though he went up in space and blew it up, I'm very shocked. Blew up $1 billion space laser.
I just like how
movies a lot.
it's like, okay, satellite lasers got destroyed. The colonel was like, well, got this 9mm here, trying to take this shit in my own hands. And I'm like, bro, he stopped the tank bullet. What makes you think your little fucking gun?
But you gotta think about it. At this point, a lot of shit was happening. Not only did the government was finito. It was finito at that point because all the politicians got their shit broken into. By the way, the people that K was working with were pretty much people revolutionists, and they was working with the one politician, who with the very, very racist teeth that.
Look, dog. Look, man.
Hey, the Japanese made it, so it wasn't racist, but
it's still a little racist though. It's like,
man, our soul teeth, nigga. But not only did he was one of the politicians that were taking funding away, trying to stop Akira and all the rest of that, yada yada yada, woo woo woo. And of course, rebels going to rebel, and they're going to go to every politician's house and try to fucking kill him. And then the army got a part of the whole coup, and then your boy. Pretty much now, where is it? Where is that? Do I still have the paper? Where's it?
Yeah, where he was popping the pills in his mouth, and then all that shit.
No, look at what my man. Now, Chris, help me. Are those bonds?
Bonds and money.
That's what I'm about to say, nigga. Are those built like Jesus?
He was going to be loaded leaving the country.
That is you have written money. You writing money with bonds. So look at all that crap. And I hate the fact, but it showed how greedy he was. Again, there's a lot of symbolism in this movie. And it showed how greedy he was because he was trying to close it. Anybody with a brain is like, dog, take out a couple of them bonds, dog. You fine. Like, you don't need all of it. It's the idea that it's the thing that a lot of people say when they're not rich, which is, do you have to have all of the money? You could just also you didn't have to kill your assistants. There was no point of that, dog. But of course he ran away. He ran away from Ryu. He shot Ryu, which was funny. Ryu stalked this nigga like a fucking ghost until he had a heart attack. All those pills were supposed to be heart attack pills, of course. And no, not him having a good time. And yes, that's his teeth. Like I say, it's very racist. And he just, like I say, he popped all those pills and still fucking died. And, symbolism, capitalism sucks. Shit like that.
Bro, like, it's just the finale for this is what was killing me. So you got the colonel rolling up there trying to talk down Tetsuo. I'm like, bro, you got a fully loaded gun in your hand and you're going to try to talk down this kid? Cool. Kanada's already like, yeah, I'm going to have to end this dude.
Yeah, man, I'm his best friend. It's going to have to be me, which is
and then
weird.
And then his girl tries to talk him down, which I'm like, hey, lady, you should have been like 8 miles the opposite way here at this stage. He's already gone.
And when Eris brought up the fact that there was a toxic relationship and all that, of course it was, man. The fact that she was over there begging and all the rest of that, and of course when he got shot, he couldn't control his arm no more. For whatever, it's so funny. He did that to make an arm and shit, but his powers were clearly unstable. Clearly unstable. But at that point, the military don't have nothing to shoot at him no more. The government, like I said, is finito. And there are pretty much people walking around Japan like, so
what's happening?
Y'all want to go to South Korea? Like, fuck this place? Like, everybody like...
And like the thing of it is, I think him being destabilized, I think him getting his arm blown off and have to concentrate a metal. Because I mean, let's be real, that metal hand, he has to concentrate real hard to keep it together and keep it on his body. It ain't like it's a fully functional robotic arm, sentient. It's him really. Because you remember, after his arm got blown off and everything's there, he literally took all the metal stuff around him and made an arm out of it, which means that's a lot of concentration that you're doing.
Even if it was one of those things where, like you just said, it was mind concentration, and he was already fucking overpowered as shit at that point. But there's a shot that I wanted to get, but it doesn't really convey it. Is when he was transforming, when the arm kept getting bigger, and Kaneda had the guns up, but he was like, the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, when he started going crazy and started shooting out the arm and doing that shit.
What's so funny about that, Chris? It's not even an impressive shot, but it tells so much. Just the fact that you see the scope leave kind of designs like, what the heck? I love that shot. Yeah.
The Colonel almost getting annihilated, and he's shooting the gun like.
Yo, there is nothing but a foot.
I would be firing bullets into that as well. Like, no,
and you know what? And Chris, the one interesting thing is you can see the robotic shit that is still inside of the flesh.
Got Cronenberg.
Yeah, that's just pure Cronenberg shit going on. Yeah, and I was telling my boys as this scene was coming in, hey guys, do y'all like his girlfriend? I don't care. I don't care. Well, good. She ain't gonna make it. And they're like, she ain't gonna make it. Nigga, when I tell you this is one of the most gruesome scenes in anime, and they don't even show, all they show is just bubbles of blood. They don't show nothing else. But the fact we know that she got crushed to death is all we need to know. And here's motherfucking Tetsuo. Kaori's inside me. I can feel her. I'm like, this is a hentai now.
Yeah, because wasn't his body turned into a giant baby, basically?
It turned into a giant mass of just. He looked like your boy after he fell into that tank of acid and RoboCop.
Nah, it's that shit in fucking South Park that they did. I played the video game. It's based off of that shit where you have to fight a giant.
Yeah, because South Park literally referenced this moment from Akira. But D, going to since you mentioned Kaori's death, would you like to learn, sir? Now, of course, as we all know, that Kaori's love affair with Tetsuo is considerably darker in the manga, as is her final departure. In the movie, Kaori becomes a victim of Tetsuo's fleshy transformation as she's squashed within his gigantic mass. In a striking change, Kaori's death in the manga is surprisingly grounded.
Oh,
so get this. After learning that an aide of Tetsuo is planning on betraying him, Kaori runs to warn him, but is shot in the back by said betrayer. Tetsuo learns of her death and eliminates the conspirators that were working against him. He tries to revive her with his psychic powers, but learns that there are limits to what even he can do. After failing to save her, Tetsuo stores Kaori's body in Akira's cryogenic chamber in hopes of preserving her.
Oh,
yeah, Mr. Freeze, I know.
Oh, he's a little psychopath, but he still cares for her. Guys, that means there's hope for all of us. Oh my god, that's a storyline that we definitely need to put that in the remake and make it a much bigger storyline than everything else in the movie. That way,
but D, instead of it being a young girl named Kaori, it'll be a young man named Kenshi.
Are you sure? Because I think it would be better if it's a girl named Yolanda and a girl named Shamika. It'll be even better.
Oh, I got a better idea. Better idea time. It's the best of both.
Why'd you clap? God damn.
I'm going somewhere with this. Idea time.
Best tip.
We make them non-binary.
Oh my god! But wouldn't he already be non-binary? Because
I was trying to be.
If you will follow me, if you will. How brave would this be? In the future, no one has gender, and they're all like even bikers, and like think about it.
What year is this going? What year is this going
after World War III?
Well, no, wait. What year is this going to be?
Well, it takes place. Oh my god! It takes place in 2019. This is so perfect. Oh my god!
Wait. Does COVID still happen?
You know what? We can still try to put a way in there. You know, maybe it'll work. But
so, how much of a time skip are we working with here?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I still want to do it around this time because it will take away from our message that we're trying to impose on everybody else. And but I'm trying.
Which one exactly? Inclusivity or are we going with something original?
No. We're just going to erase everything, take it around. Fuck white guys, fuck black people too. But at the same time, we care about black people. So we got to keep a couple in the game. Why y'all look, niggas is watching this. This is how your video games and your media is being made now. All right. This is why I keep preaching about. So I gotta give a shout out to Brian and Rod. Both of y'all niggas is killing it right now, man. I love y'all.
I love the stunning X spray.
It's the X for me.
Thank you. It's way too accurate.
And you want to know what's even more accurate? Since you want to talk about accuracy, if you want. Oh, you have to ride a bike. Boy, here's the problem.
What should we give him something? Should we give him something more environmentally friendly?
Also, does it have to take place in Tokyo?
Where would you want it to be?
Somewhere inclusive like Brooklyn. Here's the thing. This is
Are there any shots of Negro Harlem in this?
No. Why would I do that?
Well, no. We'll keep it around for the destruction scene.
We gotta show something blow up. You know what? Let's show the famous corner in Harlem. Lennox and Woodward. You know what? How awesome would it be if you see everything blowing up and you see like the Apollo Theater breaking apart, and it's like, oh my God, we're losing history, and it'll be a big part of the message that we're trying. Yo, I'm mad as fuck that our viewer count has dropped because we're talking like
it really did. I am so over this.
Okay, we're done. We're done with all that shit.
We're done talking like wispy gay guys, making fun of how inclusion is kind of ruining a lot of crap right now. And before you get mad about that, hey, black people, you do realize they're erasing black on black love on television, right? Y'all realize that, right? Y'all don't? You didn't wake up. But oh my God, I'm just saying, instead of me going full neckbeard YouTube about it and red pilled, this is my way of having fun with it. This is how I poke fun at it.
Yeah, because it's kind of funny. Remember, all right, we did this back in I think 2016, maybe 15, but whatever. And I wanted us to remake it, but I remember back then the buzz for it. It's not that a lot of buzz now, if any. There was a lot of talk about this being made a live action movie. You remember that?
In fact, Warner Brothers to this day still owns the rights to make a live action remake of Akira, and they've had those rights since 2002.
I don't think they're ever going to make a movie. I don't think they should, and I think that's
they are. And guess who's directing it?
Is Leo's name still attached to this shit? Who did?
The wonderful gentleman who worked on Thor, Ragnarok, and Love and Thunder.
Look, man, look. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Look here. Walking titties, I like you. I really do. I really do like him. But everything, look. If it ain't, look, this is coming from me again. If it ain't what we do in the shadows, Watiki.
Let me tell you something.
Get sick. Cool. You putting your charm in movies, thinking that it's fit for every fucking movie. I'm tired of it. Oh man, I need to. If you told me Del Toro, I'm like, I think he's the wrong dude, but where's he going with it? You know what I mean? I would think
Del Toro. What's up?
Eric told me that walking titties is
what? Wait a minute. What?
Your boy. your boy, your boy, was it like Taika?
Oh, Taika Waititi. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's doing the Akira movie, and I don't
think he's the right director.
It's weird with Taika. Me and Eric said it when we talked about Love and Thunder. That was like, yeah, Taika, your shtick kind of outlived its usefulness when it got to Love and Thunder.
Burnt.
It's kind of like you were. It's like somebody at Marvel should have been like, all right, Taika, easy, right? But the funny thing is, same time, if you see his movies as non-Marvel, they're really good. So it's like, fuck, it's weird. It's weird a little bit because it's like, okay, like when he's not doing a Marvel movie, his shtick works in those things. So it's just like, could he do Akira? Maybe.
No, the problem is this. Now, could he? Probably. I don't think so. It's not like he can't write dark things or write heavy subjects or anything like that or direct it. It's not saying that. It's when you infuse your energy into the movie,
sensibilities,
it's going to be seeped into the fucking product. It just is. Like Sam Raimi can step out of his box and still make a movie where it doesn't feel like him, but you're like, hey, that's that car he puts in every movie. It's in here. Or be like this. Was that Bruce Campbell? Did he just show up for 2 seconds and
why
leave?
Do you think
you will see that?
Why do you think? Actually, the Sam Raimi example is so good because why do you think even people that hate the fuck out of MCU was like Multiverse of Madness, Sam Raimi, I love him. I'm like
I said, some people just know. Like sometimes you can't
just transcend that shit.
But here's also, Chris, we have seen this. You can't give everybody everything to make it work. You know what I mean? That's just not going to happen. I think James Gunn's the only one that really got lucky off that shit, where he did something over in DC. Did some Marvel did in DC. Like, my formula worked.
Right, it's right place, right time. I mean,
right
it's like
right time. I think Wong's the same way too.
But I think
he's the exact same way too.
I think Del Toro definitely would be a good person for Akira.
Del Toro, I would say no, but I want to know what his vision is. You know what I mean? I say no because he's more, I would say, darker sci-fi. If darker sci-fi, maybe more bleak, but he likes doing bleak, so it might work in Akira, but I don't know.
You know who could do it? It's the Far Shot, because he loves movies. Hideo Kojima.
Don't do that. No.
You're gonna have everybody expecting Metal Gear reference snuck in there.
And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the shit
PT reference in there, due to the horror aspect of Tetsuo's transforming into one giant mass of shapes and shit.
You're right, but the only reason why I say that is that
and Death Stranding shit as well.
Yeah. Let's say the walking simulator, aka Death Stranding, is like Akira, but not really Akira, especially with certain aspects of it. And I know Hideo Kojima Akira will be up its own ass within like 2 minutes into the film.
It would be.
And yet you
won't even have we'll have the bike, but it would go at the speed of a UPS truck.
Fuck that. Why y'all worried about that? The speed of the truck, nigga. If this is Akira, if this is Hideo Kojima doing this, where's it at? I deleted it. The scene where they blew up Tokyo will be 10 minutes long.
Oh yeah, because in Death Stranding, there's a moment where they describe what caused that world to happen, and it's a long-winded explanation that ends with a big-ass explosion that, like Dee said, 10 minutes of like, could have got this over with in like 3 minutes. What are you doing here, Kojima? What are we doing?
I would say this. I think there's probably younger directors out there, people who are hungry that will probably do a good job with this. The problem that you have is a couple things. Number one, you want to stuff as much as the manga as you can into the actual movie.
Yeah,
that's going to be one obstacle.
Now that it's finished.
That's what I'm saying. The second obstacle is having that story and it being foreign to, and I'm not joking, it will be foreign to 90% of the people that watched Akira before. And that is, you're probably saying, well, that would be a good thing. It's good for us three. We're fucking film crickets. We can deal with that shit. I'm talking about y'all normies. It's y'all and fly over your head. This ain't like the cartoon. And it's a better story, better all that. So you're going to have to fight that. The third thing is just the adaptation of the story. Not to say that you can names, make it into English, things like that. Let's get beyond that. I think you can do that. The problem is how you going to make this story move in real life. In real life, budget, because you're going to need this to be dystopian and cyberpunk. How much CGI is going into this? How much of a budget are you going to have this for this and all the rest of that?
I think the budget is where
they have kids in this motherfucker. Are you actually going to get? You know what I'm saying? There are a list of questions, and I feel that Hollywood is going to take shears to it, and just it won't even be close to what we think it will be.
Well, yeah, that's
a good way either.
I mean, because you look at all that stuff, like there's a reason why James Cameron backed Alita, because he knew, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to spend money. You can't cheap out on this shit. You got to spend money. You can't. You just can't. And I think that's what's part of the reason why probably Disney is like, all right, we'll do an Alita sequel. We'll just kind of sit on it until.
Look, here's the funny thing. I told this to you and Prime. I thought Alita was good. The problem is it was too much like Alita, in and out. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was pretty much the OVA.
It's a pretty movie. Impressive how they did some of the scenes, but it's such a in your ear, out your ear type of movie. It's like just like the OVA.
It's the OVA in live action with sprinkles of the manga in there. That's about it.
So it suffered the same fate as the Astro Boy live action.
Exactly, and I think the Astro Boy live action
that was 3D.
That 3D one,
that was the Nick Cage one.
Whatever,
but still,
whatever.
It was
You know what
updated.
I mean?
And people didn't jump onto that jump
because
I think too much time passed. I think too much time passed for a lot of the people that knew who Asteroid Boy was to care, and all for the younger people like us to care. We didn't care when it came out. I know the old heads didn't give a fuck.
Astro Boy too. That was the other thing too. We were just coming off of Speed Racer, which people were already like, this is weird, even though it was the anime. And then you put out Astro Boy, which, yes, is animated, but again, for some weird, it's a weird thing in America where we get very fickle about animation. And if it's too much on the weird end, which is what Astro Boy is, even though I don't think it's weird per se.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
Even though I don't think it's weird per se, people were still like, what is this? And it was just,
that's the problem, Chris. The problem is it came out during a time where the only thing you can actually sell to these studios was, well, we have this idea. It's written like this movie is actually written well. What's it called? Inuyasha. That's too confusing. This is stupid. Well, we have Astro Boy. I remember that. Cool.
That's probably why Gatchaman was in fucking developmental hell for so many years too.
That's why that and Speed Race only made it through.
Inuyasha.
And I'm being very serious.
No. Like
whole name.
Like Inuyasha. Terrible. Like, listen, repackage and call him Wolfman.
First off,
I know he's going to say
Dog Boy.
I thought he was going to say Ghost Dog to be funny.
Like no. Repackage it and call. I was gonna say repackage it and call it
Lazy
Dog
Eye
Boy.
Inuyasha. I'm for it.
Kagome, I need you to understand.
Huh?
D.
Need you to look over here.
Let me say. Hey D. Let me say it. Hold up. Let me say it. Iron Reaver, Soul Stealer.
I get big ass fucking damn. Got big ass fucking dude in the fucking damn cosplay just.
Boy, we give motherfucking Denzel a fucking wig so he could be motherfucking Shishimaru.
Bro, that shit would be fire.
What you doing out here, bro?
I
can't do a good Denzel right now. I can't.
Yo, Denzel would be
little brother.
You know what's funny? Denzel would be
little brother.
Here's the funny part. Denzel as the Colonel in Akira, he'd be sitting in a chair with his gun down, looking at Tetsuo the whole time, doing a monologue.
He was still rocking.
You understand?
No, rocking that same.
You understand?
Wait. Hey, Chris. Wait, Chris, rocking that same Colonel haircut from the movie.
Nah.
He's got a rocket.
No.
Got a rocket.
They took him off the set of Equalizer 3, and he's just on the set. They ain't even do no fucking makeup, nothing. He just bald. That's it. That's it's like Mickey Rourke when he popped off on Expendables 1. They took him off the set of Iron Man 2 and was like, all right,
don't you do that lazy Hollywood bullshit, Chris. Stop.
That's exactly what they're gonna do to Denzel. They're gonna be like,
no, Chris Harris. Technically, the lazy Hollywood shit would be Mahershala Ali being in this place instead of Denzel. Okay,
this would be the second anime movie you've been in.
No, because hold on. Wait. First of all, if you were to put Denzel in that position, I would love to hear him do that whole dialogue of, all right, Tetsuo, that what you was looking for? That's Akira right there, son.
Nah, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Akira.
That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted.
That's what all this death and destruction was for, wasn't it? That ain't what you was looking for?
And Kiki Palmer as Kyrie.
Don't do that to Kiki. That's a whoa. What you doing out here? No. That's what you... I love Kiki. She overacts so well. And look. I hate to do this. It would be Kiki. You would. Yo, three motherfuckers. You little kids.
Okay.
Walking over here with your bald head. Look.
Controversial here with this casting here for Tetsuo in Canada.
No. Hey, Chris, real quick. We said Kiki, that ain't Kiki. Let's be honest. It will be the down. It is Kiki if you take the magic if you take the mushroom and make her giant away. It's China McBride. Anyway, go ahead.
You gotta get present circumstances pending. Gotta get Jonathan Majors as Tetsuo.
No, Jonathan Majors. No. Jonathan Majors.
One of the clowns that get fucking bashed in the face with a pipe.
No.
Jonathan Majors, the bartender.
No, Jonathan Majors. No, stop it. No, because that means we have to see Jonathan Majors die if he plays the bartender.
I'm down with it. Shit, fuck it.
No.
He can't.
I know, right?
Hey,
no,
bro.
listen. This is who you get. No, this is who you get to get. No,
for right now.
This is who you get. This is who you get to play. This is who you get to play. What's his name?
Tetsuo.
You get Jonathan Majors to play Kai.
Ooh.
Who works with K in the Resistance.
So, I give that to Jesse
Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu. Sorry, Ryu.
I give him Jesse Williams on that one because militancy and all that.
Give what's her name?
Michael B. Jordan as
No,
stop.
This is our age, nigga.
No, this is the perfect amount. Hold up. This is the perfect amount of forehead to play Tetsuo.
I mean, yeah.
Brandon T.
Look, we're naming all these older actors. In the middle of us saying this, don't talk too loud, y'all, because somewhere Amari Hardwick's like, now's my time. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah.
Don't y'all dare do that.
Morris Chestnut.
Now, that being said,
my time is now.
Hey, Chris.
Morris, I need you to go back and
Morris
chamber where you've been.
Morris is fighting for
the colonel.
The role of the colonel right now. Yes, if nobody picked this up, we're only picking black people. Your boy off of Snowfall is going to be Canada.
Yeah.
Homie off of Snowfall is going to be Canada.
Carl Lumbly is the scientist.
No, don't do.
It could work.
I don't want him to be Carl Lumbly though.
Who you wanted?
It's not going to be Carl Lumbly.
No, we don't. He's perfect because Carl Lumbly could be one of the politicians.
Okay.
Carl Lumbly. Wait. Carl Lumbly's the politician.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm giving the role of the scientist to the most obvious person in the world, Neil.
Who?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh, shit.
Get off this podcast.
Yes.
It's going to Neil.
Yes. Neil would be perfect.
Come on.
Well, you see his brainwaves.
No.
I got it.
No. First of all, that little mini fro of his sitting in that lit room It is beautiful.
This is what you need, Eris. This is exactly what it's going to be. So, what's going on? What's going on, Doctor? Can you tell me what I see? Girl, look at what you see in front of you now. The spectrum that you see right here. The spectrum is life itself. Go ahead, my nigga.
It's quite fascinating when you see this. It's very beautiful.
So, can we turn this off? That's the beauty. You can't. Nigga, are you serious? Hey, look. This is how we get points, y'all. Nigga, are you serious? Nigga, I ain't playing.
I ain't playing.
Hey, that's 100 million. That's 100 million already.
That's 100 million. That's 100 million. That's 100 million. Look, son.
For your consideration.
For your consideration.
Full disclosure.
Hey.
I should have won a BET fucking damn awards off that shit. NAACP Image Award.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Who's directing this movie? Not Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's vision would just not be there.
Antoine Fuqua.
Bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Antoine
Fuqua, baby. He's the most experienced director that can do this.
What? What?
Can do this.
Hold on.
Hold on. What? You thought? Wait. You thought what? You thought we was gonna say what? F. Gary Gray or Ryan Coogler?
No. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna get some edge to it, as executive producers too, gotta get the Hughes brothers. Gotta get some edge to it a little bit.
Niggas ain't gonna do that shit. This ain't about black people killing each other. They ain't gonna do that.
Wait, it can be.
It can be.
It can be. Get a whole bunch of black people.
We're going by the manga.
Get a whole bunch of black people on bikes. Get a whole bunch of black people on bikes.
So now we're getting Biker Boys 2 now? You turn this into Biker Boys 2 now? Is that what you're doing?
Look. No. See, that's the thing. Because hold up. Like Mr. Jones, I love you. Orlando Jones has nothing to do with this. He will not be in this, Chris.
Hey, Eris. This is what you do. Don't give him speaking lines because there's going to be more scenes with him having a gang and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give these niggas speaking lines. I want people in the audience to go, "Hey, yo, is that Kodak? Yo, that's Kodak, nigga. Yo, wait a minute. What's the name of the movie?" Everybody just picking out rappers. None of the rappers talk. Okay. None of the rappers talk. They're just there to look like goons.
If we're going there, if you're going there, as long as somebody puts a fucking bear, like a bear trap over his fucking mouth, get Kai that in there. Just make sure he shuts the fuck up.
Who?
Most popular black guy on Twitch.
Who?
No, the guy. Kai Cenat.
Don't do that. I mean, yes.
The niggas in Good Burger too. Why not?
It's going to do well for the box office. Yeah, he got to play Kai. He got to live.
No, I just said put him in the movie. I ain't saying give that nigga a character. Shut up, dude. Please. Christian muted.
You're muted, nigga. You muted, bro.
Nah, Designer was in the first Purge, and me and D were looking at each other like, what the fuck is Designer in this movie?
But that's what I'm saying. You just get the rappers in there just to be background fodder.
Yeah, because Designer was background. I'm like, so is Designer? Okay, he's not a character. All right, cool.
Boy,
no. He'll be just like T.I. and Monster Hunter. Just a character to get killed.
First off, that was everybody that's not Mila Jovovich. All right, this
very true. There. But again, like I said, a character only to get killed.
I swear to God,
after they realize that their own conventional weapons did absolute dick to
I want to know what was the check for that fucking movie. You killed off everybody in that movie within 10 minutes. What was the check?
Now, can I bring up one other casting choice?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the politicians, I want them to be what we consider pillars of black people in sci-fi. Michael Dorn's one of them. LeVar Burton's one of them. Billy D. Williams is one of them. I need the old god of nigga. We've been in sci-fi since sci-fi, but sci-fi. Kratos. Kratos is there.
Judge is there. Wait, you need both? You need both of them? Both Kratos? TC Carson and Michael Judge?
You know what? If you're bringing a politician,
hold up. Are we also going to bring in TK Carter too?
Maybe.
He's in the thing.
Still alive?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
TK Carter's gonna be the nigga that dies in the motherfucking sewer when he shoots the gun and gets lit up. That's gonna be TK Carter.
Look. All I'm saying is this:
No.
It's clearly gonna be McKelty Williamson.
But no.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to McKelty.
No, put it out, you raggedy bitch.
Look, if you want to talk the most random of random and it's politicians, fuck it. Chowskis did it. Get Cornel West. He'll do anything for $1.
Now, wait a minute. Whoa. But this is Akira. Make sure and look, Eric, Chris, keep it up. The other one, Michael Eric Dyson. That's right, brother. You telling me that Akira is still alive?
He stopped the tank. He stopped the tank bullet. Is what you're telling me.
Remember, like, we've done all this. What about it? You can't even tell. What about it? Mm-hmm. What is it?
Mm-hmm. The cop that interrogates Kaneda and the gang in the station after they got picked up.
Mm-hmm.
The head cop who says, "Not even 25." Boris Cujo.
Oh yeah.
No. You know who that cop is? I don't even look my age.
Why?
That is way too easy.
Just imagine
too easy.
Just imagine you will. You see him? Okay, so let me get this straight. It's like, yo, Joe Button.
I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, I gotta go. Oh man. Pump It Up came out in 2002.
Tone Loc. Hey, Tone Loc's still alive. That might work.
Tone Loc's still alive. Boy, think about it, y'all. They're showing all of the politicians, and all of a sudden, nigga, you really want to tell us? You're like, yo,
oh no.
Hey, if you had to get a cop though, gotta go Wendell Pierce. Fuck it.
No, Wendell Pierce. No. Wendell Pierce has already been picked.
Shit.
That's literally Wendell Pierce walking down there,
holding his heart, popping pills. Like,
Future walk by, see all those pills in his mouth. Sensational.
You know what's funny? Okay, so
Future's going to be in the movie. What's he doing? He's
soundtrack.
Just there. And man, you see that blue nigga?
Yeah, this movie.
Last one. Oh, wait. Last one before we get back to this movie. Who's Michael Wright playing?
It's Michael Wright. First off, he needs to be the politician that's just sitting there.
Another one. Yes.
Just sitting there, just like Kane? Raindrops?
Aaron?
Kane?
No, I'd be like, oh shit, it's Aaron. Aaron from Money Talks?
Crazy.
The guns and the hoes and the drugs?
I know, right? Didn't know this nigga was in this movie. One nigga, hey, look, Eris, and one person that passes, we just see him passing the movie. Hey, yo, turn that jump back. That's Tyrod Tippett.
Tyron Turner.
Tyron Turner's in the movie, nigga.
Look.
He's just there for 2 seconds. He don't say nothing.
Tyron Turner's D. Tyron Turner's one of the clowns.
Tyron Turner is the dude. It's Akira. He's one of us. He's here. Who's the guy? So who's the black celebrity that stands up and tells everybody? Can I be the person making his movie debut? Trying to stop the people from doing something stupid. Calm down. That's not Akira. That's clearly not him. Man, get your light-skinned ass down. Somebody throws a book at Barack Obama. Man, this nigga ain't telling us nothing. Look. Like, Barack, why'd you do it? Well, when 3 Black Geeks approached me with it, I told them no, I never heard the movie. But then they told me what the scene was. I'm like, sounds like my presidency. I'll do it. I love the symbolism. A group of black people attacking me after I told them the truth. Oh, yeah, no. Y'all niggas did that to me all the time. Don't do that.
I get the book thrown at me in the movie just like I had it thrown at me during my presidency.
Crazy.
All 8 years.
Crazy.
All 8 years.
You know what?
I just no, but I wanted to mention some other parts of the movie. You know, have we forgotten the amount of utter chaos happening outside of the main storyline?
I mean,
when you have
protesting and all that.
No, not even just the protesting. When you have someone who is willing to run into a police station and be a suicide bomber, if you will, only to pull out a grenade that turned out to be a dud, allegedly, but then find out that shit had a delayed reaction.
Boy, you can
like hella delayed because
bitch.
My anxiety. Yeah. I have to. Thankfully, you know, when you hear about other countries that have to deal with potential suicide bombers, like I know that has to be some anxiety ass shit.
It has to
have to deal with it. My man rolled up there with a delayed grenade. Like that's some anxiety induced shit.
Now, it's actually one of the scenes where I pointed out to my kids, noticed how everything was moving in the background. And I'm glad they noticed it because they had fun at the end of that scene. Because when they zoomed out and you see the whole police station, which is in full chaos, it's cool because, like I said, again, hand drawn, everything's moving. The best part as they zooming out, you see one cubby, the dude that had the bomb, pop. They beat the shit out of him.
Bro, when they pulled him back, yeah, let's have a little bit more fun with them in the back room. And my man was bleeding on the floor.
Bro.
First of all, sir, when you have something that's above the Dr. Gillespie killings, it's utter chaos down there, sir.
Bro,
chaos, son of your thought.
It is utter chaos. So
to see. I love the walk. I love that you got to throw your weight over to move forward. I love it.
Can we also mention probably one of the greatest chases, high speed chases in this movie was when Kay and freaking Kaneda was on the hover bike trying to get out of there. This was like after they escaped. Yeah, that.
I look, Eris, with knowing how much they cut out, I actually don't like the scene. But the reason why I do like the scene is because when you look at it, it's when remember what I just said, how the foreground keeps moving and you can see stuff. In this scene, the background was cooking. There was just so many like pipes, wires, and I'm thinking to myself, that's hundreds of hours of animation. Now, it's the background, it's not moving. The detail they put into every cell of the background is insane.
I mean, let's be real. Like, when you look at the stuff that Otomo has done, one of the movies that he did later on in his career, Steam Boy, which I ain't really big on, that's a movie that the visuals are fucking phenomenal in that movie. I mean, if you're a fan of steampunk,
the story, depending on who you're talking to, is about around about here.
Even with Patrick Stewart acting his ass off in that fucking movie, it's like
Patrick Stewart was the only motherfucker they could really afford.
Really, it really was because he came to act, and this is like that shit did not help that movie. I didn't hate the movie, but it was definitely like it exists.
It was a critics movie. It was purely a critics movie because, like I said, just the general audience, didn't hop onto it, and to be really, really frank, a lot of American anime fans didn't hop on it.
Even though it was from the guy that did Akira, it still didn't do it.
But think about it this way, Chris. Akira, of course, is up there. We talk about Rojin Z, which is a niche classic. It matters how old you are and how much do you like certain animation and all that. But the one after that he did was Metropolis, which everybody considers a fucking classic.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last one everybody really two hands it with him. Because if you run into somebody that likes Metropolis, they don't like it.
It's a very
it's like, put it this way, DJ Sue's gonna react to this. The way you react to Fantasia, DJ Sue, is the way people react to Metropolis. It's like, did you see? Did you see how the cities look? Did you see that one scene when they were showing all of they gush over it, you know? Here's the funny thing. I take those people over people who like Spirited Away 1,000 times. Because people that like Spirited Away, shut up. You was 10. I get it. It was the first anime you seen. Shut the fuck up. We don't care. No, the best part of the movie is when the best part of the movie was in the laundromat.
And defroze.
And froze. And print screen.
There you go. I hate having a computer that the keyboard, I have to do something to do print screen. So thank you for that.
And saved. So, sir,
I think do you know what the one thing about this film that got me? The Espers using K as their medium to fight.
Oh,
Tetsuo. Yeah. And I'm sitting back like, how's that going to work when he fucked y'all guys up for free? So
but hang on. There was that moment, CJ, but how about the fact that the Espers basically used K to go full Neil deGrasse Tyson on Kaneda when they were locked up together?
Yeah.
When they spent that time in that cell and she's just talking, just running her mouth, I'm like, wait, does she even know? Does she know that she's being controlled? Does she have no idea that she's just a vessel right now? Because again, the Espers are feeding her all this information to give to Kaneda, which they're expecting Kaneda of all people to understand. And to their surprise, he actually gets it.
Mm-hmm. The info dump of just like, what the fuck is going on here? How did you get super smart?
Oh, like, wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me Tetsuo has that kind of power?
It's crazy. It is. Yeah, that info dump was just. You know what is crazy too? All the destruction and all that stuff. Kaneda gets pulled out of fucking Tetsuo by the Espers, and then you end off with, "Wow, his bike is still functioning." Still.
No, Chris, as I said, Honda. That is Honda strong.
Bro, that is, man. That is a 1992 Corolla still kicking.
1992
Corolla.
Sir, that is a 1986 Corolla, sir.
Bro, look.
That is an 86 Corolla.
That's an 80. Yeah,
no, it isn't. Both of you. Because I'm keeping this in as Honda strong, that is a Honda CRX.
Bro. I was just about to say that.
Man.
But let's just be real. A CRX will break down in 3 years. So no, let's just go.
No, it won't. You shut it. You shut your face.
No, I would.
You shut your whore mouth right now, D.
You don't like Honda like that. Why are you cursing at me?
I had a Honda, 2 Hondas.
I like Honda. All right. I can make fun of niggas,
listen, my favorite Hondas will always be the NSX and the S2000.
Why did you bring up why did you bring up the S2000? Why did you do that?
Because I liked it.
Why? His buddy died racing a S2000.
Nah, it's the fact that the S2000, I looked at it like, so Honda, you just not going to make a tall, friendly 2-seater, huh? Just fuck me, right? Fuck me, right? Well, that's what that is, right?
We saw your buddy in the golf get clapped by.
Too soon, Junior.
Too soon, Junior. First off, his mistake thinking that he was going to win in that fucking Volkswagen, that European piece of shit fucking Volkswagen.
His dad.
You had the nerve. Oh, you had the nerve to speak in bullshit Hollywood jargon. This fool's running a Honda 2000. I'll win.
Spoken like a nigga that put a fucking Nas taking a Volkswagen. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the hell out of my face with that bullshit.
Volkswagen, though, bro.
Me, there's a war brewing. Me and European cars, and I'm winning. All right.
No, keep it.
Wait.
What? War has changed for CJ.
No euros.
Hey, yo.
Yes. No, CJ. That's it. Starting the mission. Remember, no euros.
Are any of you motherfuckers listening? You lost me halfway, sir. Discipline! Discipline!
It's fucking rival schools. My man got the Kindle stick.
I just like
my man.
That. All right, now no.
I like that he alternated. He went from Oh, sorry, D. He alternated. It was slap, punch, slap, punch, slap, punch.
I see the chin. That's a strong punch.
They did the smart thing. If we're going to show the punch, let the punch happen to the comic relief. And they did the right thing.
Comic relief in those instances always get hit the hardest, don't they?
Real talk, y'all. It was 3 black geeks. Chris, slap. D, whap.
Oh, D catching all that. It's
either. Actually, be honest with you, it's either me or Eris getting punched will be the funny one. I don't know which will be better, but
and then me sitting over in the
where you get punched and I get punched, and everybody got to decide which worked better.
And then me sitting in the corner. Guess I'm not the funny one, am I?
I'm sorry, what, Chris?
Me getting in the corner like, I guess I'm not the funny one, huh?
What are you talking about? You got slapped, nigga. You drew blood.
No, I didn't get punched. That's why, because I'm not funny.
Well, first of all, no. I got you. No, I got you, CJ. So first of all, you would get punched considering that you have an additional foot over the over the coach. So he kind of sees you as a threat. So.
Very racist a little bit. Can't quite tell.
No, it's not even racist. I'm just saying, if it's like an actual gym coach.
Look, there's data on us. There's data on the African Americans dwarfing the Japanese. So let's not act like this is racist. Okay?
I'm just saying, for as tall as he is, Chris, you still got like a solid foot. You have a solid foot and a half over him. So,
which means he'd be like the fucking frog meme where he's batting up like this.
That wind up.
Oh, okay, Chris, hold up. All right, Chris, since we're in Japan, you want to get punched? He gives you the classic Super Sentai gut punch where you go down.
Just, oh, shit.
You go down and you're out.
You ain't shit. I smell pig.
Everything tastes
I want to
like
talk about this. I want to talk about this scene right quick. Beautiful shot, by the way.
The whores.
Can we?
Whores. 1980s whores.
Teenage Japanese whores.
I can't necessarily say whores when these are girls that, first of all, they know that the clowns. Y'all didn't do shit to the clowns, so y'all on your own. We ain't doing nothing with y'all.
Ladies of the night.
Hey,
not necessarily ladies of the night because they're all in the same school, by the way.
Yeah, underage ladies of the night.
And they're on the same school. And Eris, you know what? Look, Eris, we are 3 black geeks. We do not believe in stereotypes.
Which one of y'all bitches on the draws? Which one of y'all?
The one with the 1980s booty shorts.
Which one? The one over the.
Oh, the one sitting.
Yeah, the one sitting with the 1980s John Stockton booty shorts.
I like that. Eris, time for D to be nasty. I like that shit. Did she fart before she get?
Well, it's plainly obvious that the one in the red and black tube top, we saw her smoking earlier in the scene, and as we all know, if she smokes, she pokes.
She also has smoker's lungs, so that's a deep ass voice right there. So
Japanese. Look, Eris, Chris, those are Japanese delinquents. They've been smoking cigarettes since they were 10. Okay,
quite true. Quite true.
How's it going, honey? Shit.
Konnichiwa, darling.
Well, no, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all because this is it's Japan. See, Japanese women, they don't get that that freaking New Yorker smoker's voice until well into their 60s or 70s of consistent smoking.
God damn it, Japanese women always out beating us in some type of way.
Yeah, they don't get it unless they have to be. They would have to be like super. I'm talking everyday login. Like into a mobile game of smoking. They never missed a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like there's a funny, for every day off that she misses, that's like an additional 10 years added that she gets to sound normal.
There was a joke. There's a joke that everybody said that Yakuza fans are bringing up, which is Kiryu saying, "I have cancer." I don't know what you're talking about. It's a clip of every game. Cigarettes. And somebody's like, I didn't know that. Like, how did he get the comments had me rolling? I have no idea he had cancer. When did this happen? He had such a healthy life.
That nigga was smoking every fucking time, every goddamn day.
That game shows Kiryu smoking all the time, but they do not give you the option to actually break one out. You have to stand still for the animation to go by itself and to break out a cigarette.
You even get a move where he spits the cigarette in a guy's mouth in his face.
Yes, he does. I forget which game was that. Is that 5 that does that?
4 or 5, one of the two. I think it's 5.
One of them, man. Yeah.
Spits it in his face. Ah!
Oh my God. The Japanese is smoking like this. Anyway. It was just a good shot I got, man. You know what I mean? Of Kai losing it because pretty much his whole family's dead at this point, except
well, you mean no. Not his whole family. First of all, we just witnessed Yamagata. Yeah. Well, Yamagata got murked off screen because Tetsuo came back and killed the bartender. Talking about some. Let me get some capsule.
Hey, yo, kid, I gotta be honest with you. All the bullshit that's going down, these cost more. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, why am I floating in the air?
Wait. No, D. Did you like what he said that things are costing more? Due to all the protests and the wars and all the stuff that's happening, but I'm sure you'd understand that, wouldn't you? Hard cut. Just hard cut to the next scene.
That's a kid that's not gonna take no for a fucking answer. Just like, nah, bro. You got to run me them pills right now.
I mean, and then of course when Yamagata and Kai come back, oh shit, what the hell happened here? And they see Tetsuo sitting on top of that ass jukebox laughing like kinda got carried away there.
At that point, that's when you just get the fuck out of there. Like, nah, I'm good. You got it, dog.
Yo, when my man started doing this shit with the pill, like when he took the pills and he's like, it's a piece of shit anyway.
I can translate that for y'all. You know what he did? You know what he basically told Yamagata and Kai?
4 niggas walking up and it's just me. Now it's just 3. Now it's just 2. Now it's just me.
Bow.
I listened to the whole song. It actually builds to that, and I gotta give it up. Hey,
there was a story in place here that clearly was
a story in place in that song. And when it gets to that part, here's me. Nigga.
Yo, because first of all, when he says that you are useless to me, the only thing that you are good for is telling me where Kaneda's bike is.
Can I be real? From then all the way through the end of the movie, this is Tetsuo's energy.
Attention campers, lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
When your boy sitting on, when your boy is sitting on the throne with his makeshift 1/60 fucking scale arm that he put together.
Fucking Gunpla arm. It's like,
His
is that H3 connects to H2? Gotta fucking file them nubs down. Gotta make it clean.
See, and you know what? It actually makes sense now why he's got all that mechanical shit when he turns into that blob, because of his freaking arm.
Well, you know, hey, defective in the mechanical arm that he got from pieces of like junk. And his body's like, yeah, this doesn't compute.
Well, technically, CJ, arm was put together from the wreckage of that destroyed satellite.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, like, that's like I said earlier, it's the mental capacity of him trying to basically fit a fucking square into a circle, and his body.
He made it functional.
Functional enough, but like I told you, that's a lot of mental power to keep that shit together. You know,
that's true, because it's not like he's got a prosthetic as a placeholder, and it's not like he's got a prosthetic. Like, and it's not like he's got a prosthetic there as a placeholder. You are trying to stitch together all these pieces of metal into a full fucking arm.
And it was already fucked up because as soon as he did this, and I was like, yep, and that arm is done.
Not only is the arm done, he's done.
Oh, he's done. He's done. He was
no
done.
more control after that. Everything just went to pure shit at that point.
Girl came up there like,
I'm like, hey, Tetsuo, I bet when your punk ass woke up this morning, you didn't think by 5 o'clock that you'd have a laser shot in your stomach and then turn it into a massive blob looking like like freaking Jetta stage from Darkstalkers 3.
You know, it's kind of crazy.
Good one.
The budget for
Thank you.
Okay. We talk about animation, right? You know, studios cut costs and stuff, right? The fact that this movie cost them $6 million to make, well, due to yen transition, obviously, but it was like
this was,
you mean billion, right?
See, yeah, 5.7 million.
Ain't no way.
700 million yen, pretty much.
Yeah, 700 million yen is what it was their budget.
Yeah, which is 700 million yen is like.
That's barely.
Well, wait, hold on. Before we talk about the budget,
yen?
No, 700 million yen, which is about $5.7 million.
Yep. Yeah, just about
more than that, but okay.
No, that's what it is.
No, it is. It translates
the conversion.
No, I'm just saying they had to spend more than that, but okay.
Sir, first of all, would you like
in 88? That's a lot.
No, not just it wasn't just one company, sir. I need you to understand that the Akira committee was put together because of this movie.
Yeah.
Look, no, I'm just saying I feel like that number should be higher, but whatever.
No, because dude, it was already unconventionally high with the starting budget. The budget started at 500 million yen.
Yep.
And that also, you know, that was pretty much to facilitate Otomo's freaking 2,000-page manga, which he was going to try to turn into a series, which eventually got cut down to being turned into like a full fleshed out movie. Now, the committee consisted of what is it, like Kodansha, Manichi Broadcasting System, Bandai, Hakuhodo, Toho, Laserdisc Corporation, and Sumitomo Corporation, all forwarding and pooling money and promotion towards this film.
Actually, technically, it hit $1 billion, which is 9 million. It hit $1 billion,
right?
Total production.
That makes more sense.
So
but also, when
million,
you say that, Eric, I just see, like, again, it's the 80s. Ooh, the Yakuza just was like, all right, you better make the money, nigga. Well, I feel like they had to go to shady people to get money for this shit, man.
The worldwide between 1988 and 2020, this thing is raked in over like $50 million.
Yeah, I believe that. No, yeah, I was just saying, like, because number one, when we hear animated movies, especially hand drawn, the first thing that hops in our mind, that's over $20 million. You know what I mean?
Disney, because Disney was wasn't Disney spending that much when they did Black Cauldron and all that stuff? They were spending that much just to hand draw on that shit.
They were spending a lot of that, man. You know what I mean? So
right,
yeah.
I wanted to mention thing. So like with the ending, which was so crazy, how we saw how Kaneda almost died for one thing.
Yeah,
like it was almost
he was literally in there, and Esper was like, "Yeah, we kind of need to get him out." So yeah,
when the Esper saw after Akira shows up, they're like, "Hey, look, this guy's innocent. Why don't we go over there? We got to help him." I mean, what more are they gonna do besides do more experiments on us? So let's do something. So they decided to take Tetsuo and Akira and themselves, being the only 5 with with psychic powers, and they were gone.
We're going to a higher plane of existence.
I mean, because at this point, you can't really say whether or not Tetsuo is even dead or alive. We just know that they're gone.
The idea is that he passed on to a higher form. That's the idea that they really were trying to put out there, that him and the kids just basically, they're either, I hate how us humans describe this shit. Is either you're going to be in like some heavenly paradise, or it's the bullshit concept of we become pure energy. Nigga, I'm dead. How am I pure?
Yeah, I like how you went very
so they kind of went into the pure energy type of realm with his death.
It's very alien-like of you to say us humans, and I'm like, we're aliens.
No, it's a
I know what you mean. It's just hilarious.
To have
us humans.
Well, it's funny. Basically, according to who was it? Like according to one of the Espers, they in words informed Kaneda that his girl Kei is becoming force sensitive because she developed psychic powers of her own,
which was like kind of dormant, and that's how they were using her as the avatar for all that shit. Which, all right, cool. You about to put a fucking innocent person in danger trying to fight off Tetsuo, but
they're kids. Cool. They don't know it. They don't know any better. See, that's the message.
Kids that are
having pure power, they're still children.
Kids that look like they about to get Social Security and shit.
Yo, man.
I mean, which is like basically, which was really crazy because when the kids they revived Akira using their own, using their powers. They brought Akira back. Come to find out, they were all actually friends.
Surprise!
Created a singularity, which brought in Tetsuo and Kaneda into a whole other dimension. And so and of course the Espers, they teleport Colonel and Kaneda to a safe distance because let's be real, this singularity is about to destroy Neo Tokyo again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. I agree. Tetsuo ain't asked for none of this.
It was really kind of one of those things where it's just
and try to prove to Kaneda that he was the alpha of the group. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to do all this.
You know what it is to me? When I look at Tetsuo, it's the unfortunate circumstance of basically, in a way, you could say that Kaneda was doing the Tetsuo low-key.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Yeah? You? Absolutely.
That's pretty much it. I don't think
absolutely too. Absolutely.
It's not to say Kaneda was doing the shit on purpose, but he was trying to tell Tetsuo, "Hey, dude, stay your lane. I understand what you're doing."
I think that's always the thing when it comes to that. It's usually not, no nigga, you're not the leader. It's more of, dog, stop. That's not your role.
And the one person who would have been able to tell what really happened to get psychically crushed in his own lab. The freaking the scientist, Onishi, he was witnessing. He was witnessing the birth of the universe.
Can you imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson? Oh, we are watching the birth of... Oh shit! I gotta get out of here. This is gonna crush me.
Well, like Carl Lundy and fucking in that fucking movie, the core when he got crushed.
So, you mean fucking Del Rey?
Delroy Lindo. Delroy Lindo got crushed in the core.
Die like a true.
So now of course, this plane of reality is completely unspecified. That line where you hear Tetsuo say, "I am Tetsuo," he introduces himself and he triggers the creation of a universe, basically transcending the limitations of human existence. At least that's how the manga. I mean, that's how it was in the anime when it ended. There was so much stuff compared to the manga that was totally missing. I narrowed down like a few things that was different. I'm just gonna run through them right quick. So for one thing, Kei is a way cooler character in the manga, and I'll explain why. Despite being a central character, Kei's treatment in the anime is a step down from her portrayal in the manga. Her psychic abilities as a medium are demonstrated throughout the movie, but only the manga explains how she developed her powers to begin with. She also plays the archetypical girlfriend in the movie, while in the manga, she's defined as a mysterious resistance fighter. All of her best moments are also unfortunately only found in the latter half of the manga storyline, wherein a full-fledged assault is launched against Tetsuo. And she was right there at the...
Which again, I'm gonna say yes because the manga didn't finish, but also that reeks of Japanese producers going, I'm sorry, why is she talking so much? Oh, that happened a lot, y'all.
No, it did. And another one. The chemistry, and of course, Kaneda and Kei's relationship is way more fleshed out in the manga. The chemistry between Kaneda and Kei is notably different. Like when it appears in the film, in the anime, Kei and Kaneda have a flirtatious dynamic from the first moment that they meet. It's still consensual, but it's a lot more like the typical action hero love interest trope than a real mature partnership. In the manga, their relationship is given more time to develop into a fully romantic one as they learn about each other during their time that they spend in prison underground together. At one point, they even share a passionate kiss. Kaneda's love for Kei and his determination to protect her is one of the reasons why he's more willing to put down Tetsuo in the manga. He knows Kei will risk everything to take out Tetsuo, and he wants to beat her to the punch.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Of course, you can tell it, and like I said, you can tell that there's a lot more story in it.
By the way, you know how my man had his own intro? Your boy.
Yeah,
that guy. The leader of the clown, Joker, by the way. Anime only viewers may be shocked to learn that Kaneda and Joker, the leader of the rival gang, the Clowns, put their differences aside and the manga team up to take down Tetsuo. After Neo Tokyo is destroyed,
and it freaked me out because it made no sense to me when I saw it.
Yeah, it says after Neo Tokyo is destroyed in the awakening of Akira, Joker and the other rival gangs band together for survival. It says when this happens, he does away with the clown makeup in favor of tire track markings all over his face. Joker engineering skills to good use by repairing everyone's motorcycles and helps refurbish some flying vehicles stolen from the army. It goes to show how a second apocalypse can turn enemies into friends. And I already mentioned the part with the espers and here's one. The final showdown is definitely different. While the final fight between Tetsuo and Kaneda contains similar elements, the two battles differ greatly in the anime and manga. The manga version has Kaneda and his biker comrades launch an all or nothing assault on Tetsuo and his followers, while the government tries to eliminate him with the experimental weapon called the satellite orbital laser. Kaneda and Kei engage with Tetsuo until he succumbs to his powers and transforms into the body horror creature from the anime. Thanks to the espers, which includes a resurrected Takashi, Akira comes to and cancels out the psionic reaction unleashed by Tetsuo. With Tetsuo's reign of terror finally over, Kaneda and his fellow bikers reclaim Neo Tokyo as their own and drive off to a better future. So, in a way, the anime's ending isn't too far off from the originals. However, it does lack the clarity and magnitude of the manga and the grand sense of accomplishment that comes with 8 years worth of storytelling.
Yeah, like I said, it's the details that matter. It's like when you strip away the context and all that, and you just have a simple ending. You can understand why they kept it, which is kind of weird in a way, because it's like, okay, if the manga didn't finish, did they have anybody that did the manga involved?
Yeah, Otomo.
Yeah, Otomo. Damn.
So
I'm assuming.
Corner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming Otomo had a general idea of how he wanted it in the manga anyway, and just said, "Fuck it, let's just streamline that shit for the movie ending, and then that's it."
It's funny. It's funny that you say that, because George R.R. Martin didn't have that fucking option. Because he told them niggas season 4. I think we need like 4 more seasons. Nah, we can wrap it up in 2 more.
And yeah,
the whole legacy of Game of Thrones fucked up because of that.
One other thing, D. Now I'm pretty sure you probably already know this. Kaneda is not the most important character in the story as he appears to be in the anime. Basically, Kaneda's the same person in the anime and manga. Like, through thick and thin, Kaneda remains a gold-hearted yet regretfully spontaneous rebel who fearlessly leads a biker gang called the Capsules. However, the manga makes Kaneda share the spotlight with a variety of other interesting characters.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, because I think the manga
also Kaneda is not here to save Tetsuo like how he tried to make it sound in the anime.
Kill.
So basically, the backbone of Akira is the brotherly relationship between Kaneda and Tetsuo. Both men have known each other since they were kids at an orphanage, and they looked out for each other ever since. In Kaneda's case, he's been more the protector than was in the protectee. The relationship causes Kaneda to take responsibility for stopping Tetsuo after his highly destructive powers become apparent. In the anime, Kaneda's ultimate goal is to guide Tetsuo back to the path of good, but in the manga, he's much more willing to put Tetsuo down in order to save the world. This is exemplified by the way of the pair's final fight plays out in the anime. The battle begins with a playful banter as Kaneda is hoping to reason with his old friend, but in the manga, Kaneda just goes straight for the kill.
That's fair.
All of that makes sense, because, like you say, you have any. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say last one. Tetsuo and Akira join forces. Like, Tetsuo never gets the opportunity to shake hands with Akira in the anime on the account of him being leftover frozen test tubes. However, in the manga, Tetsuo joins forces with Akira after awakening him from his cryogenic slumber. Akira is certainly the brawn of the partnership, and Tetsuo acts more of the brains due to the titular child's lack of emotional presence. While he carries a few childlike quirks, the Akira in the manga is mostly an empty shell of his former self, which makes him easy prey for manipulation. Exactly. Standout scene from the manga involves Akira permitting Tetsuo to tear a massive hole in the moon's surface as a demonstration of their deadly combined power.
That would destroy
like how America is just like, the fuck is going on? Boy, I bet the United States is losing their shit. What the hell is going on in Japan? So dropping it.
Do we need to nuke Japan right now? Is that what we need to do?
But what you were saying, about Tetsuo not being there, in the manga, Kaneda was not about that. Oh, I'm gonna reason with my friend. No,
kill him,
taking him down, kill him.
I mean,
I'm putting a battery-powered laser through his skull, and then we're gonna go ride down the Wangan and call it a day.
You gotta think about it,
as any best friend would do, kill him.
Harris, you gotta think about it. But I don't know what to do. And Kay talked to like, we gotta do what I have to. Yeah, I have to. And they have that passionate kiss, and he stands up. Yes! I always want to cut that thing short, but I just love the ting.
Kill.
I love it too. I need that. Kill.
Boy, okay. But that being said, let's wrap this bitch up.
Yeah,
it's Akira, man.
It's a long movie. It's a good movie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It is worth the sit. I tell that to anybody, and I remember when we went to Durga Academy, we told them that, hey, y'all little niggas ain't shit until y'all look at Akira.
I think the best
you are not an anime fan until you watch that movie, man.
I think
think you know anime, you have no idea.
Look, I would say this. I think anime fans have it so good now because if you buy the Blu-ray, I think it's great that they gave the option of giving you 2 versions of the dub.
You get every dub, the original Japanese. Yeah, ever since they released released the 4K, they gave you every audio track in existence. So
the other Blu-ray one did too.
The Blu-ray did it too, but now with the newest release being the 4K, you get the Japanese dub and fully uncompressed audio. The original, they actually took the time to clean up the Japanese audio, made it cleaner than ever. You get the streamlined dub as well as the Pioneer dub,
which I think is great because most companies would just give you they would just give you the recent dub with Johnny Young Bosch and said fuck the other one, but they're like, nah, we're gonna give you both. You make the choice on what you want to do with it.
Have fun. I don't know why you would do
I'm like
that.
Listen.
Hey,
listen, this is the third.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me too. Listen, they did the same thing with Street Fighter.
Yeah, I thought that was great. You gave the option to remix however you want that movie to be. You want the American songs with Japanese voices, cool. If you want
I like options. I like attention to detail. I like actual give a fuckitude when it's put into physical medium, okay?
True, Eris, true. But you're literally getting the version that says Canada.
I know. But when you're a fan of Cam Clark, I don't have a problem with Liquid Snake.
I have one thing to add to that, though. Something fun. It's not fun, but fun. Cam Clark was in that movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The voice of Kay was Laura Cody, who is the voice of Rosemary. So that's a hey, just throwing it out there, Metal Gear thing right there.
Hey, listen. You know what? We don't even have to go into full detail of how much this movie has probably this anime alone has the cultural impact, I think, out of all anime that exists. Because, like, in all honesty, name another anime besides this that had a bigger impact on pop culture.
Ghost in the Shell.
No.
Not even Ghost in the Shell.
The only one that come close, the only one that actually comes close, and I was going to exclude it from it, was Dragon Ball. I was going to exclude that from it. I was going to also exclude any show. But in anime, I was going to take that off the table.
See, in Dragon Ball, but in Dragon Ball's case, the Dragon Ball has that journey to the West backing. You know, Dragon Ball itself is a parody, like of a Chinese folk store, like folklore.
Shout out to niggas in America.
I know, but fuck them right now, okay?
I'm being a nerd. Tell that to the normies. They don't know that.
It doesn't matter. For me, which is why, I also loved that reference I made to MJ earlier, like when we started this podcast. This movie was in the video with him and Janet Scream.
Because I will only, like I said, I think Dragon Ball is the only one that beats it out, and this was because Dragon Ball not only it came out at a different time where anime was more acceptable, but like I said, we already talked about the cultural impact of this, so I'm not even going to go into that. Let's just take it out, because the only reason why I say that is because Dragon Ball could not run until this thing walked. So that's why I said take it off the table. And what you're left with is what you just said. It's probably the most inspirational anime. I won't say the most cultural impact, but I will say it inspired way more than anybody gives it credit for. I think it has, like you said, even though I don't want to give it the number one, it is hard to see that this movie left the impact on filmmaking. That's how big that's how big this movie.
Do you think about this in terms of a video game? The Final Fantasy VII, the highway, a bike chase scene with Cloud. That was from Akira.
Yeah,
of course. That's what I'm saying. This movie has inspired so many things, man. And even Dragon Ball fans, we joked that Vegeta kind of came from Tetsuo's design, but it's almost hard to say it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's really kind of hard to say that Akira didn't. Like you said earlier, he's very reference heavy. So it's a big possibility. Like I said, I think cultural impact, actual impact to his art form, gigantic. I think no other anime touches it. And when it just
cultural impact,
when we're not, like I said, take out the pop culture junk and just leave it to its art form and what that art form did to other art forms. I don't think no anime has came that close. The
reason why I also say that and why I had a monumental cultural impact. Listen to this. First of all, when Tokyo was chosen to host the 2020 Summer Olympics in the 2013 bidding process, several commentators claimed that Akira predicted the future event. In 2017, Akira was referenced in several Tokyo Olympic promotions. In February 2020, during the pandemic, and 147 days before the Olympics, this scene right here in Akira calls for the cancellation of the 2020 Olympics. Literally 147 days before the event, which led to a social media trend calling for the cancellation of the 2020 Olympics.
Irony is actually
accuracy.
Now, here's the thing. I enjoyed it when it happened in real time, but you want to know the truth? Looking back in hindsight, it's a bit of irony. It kind of just fell into. I think if the pandemic didn't happen, none of that was going to go down.
No.
The way it went down, it was like eerie.
See,
Eerie,
first of all, the way that all this went down and the way that everything happened, while it wasn't necessarily on the same scale of what happened in the movie and the month. I mean, come on, politicians getting whacked. Like everybody's on drugs. Everybody's having to take drugs. We got a whole epidemic going on. We got protests. We got all this shit. Let's also not forget
we got whores on OnlyFans.
Shut up. You beat me to it, damn it, D. Yes, we got whores on OnlyFans while we're locked in our houses, and one of the most prominent politicians in Japan gets killed.
Oh yeah. Again, it was irony, and no, it's one of those things where you talk about it.
We lost Abe-san.
No, Eric, this is what you do. You say the pre 2018 to 2020. I say all this to say this. Do you know there was a connection to Akira and what just happened? It's one of those things where it's like, that's the crazy part of the story, that all of this kind of fell into each other. And, whatever. But like I said, I totally understand what you mean.
Are y'all going to do a watch? Fuck no.
So,
pardon the language.
You heard him. Fuck no.
Look, I don't have a problem watching Akira if somebody wants to watch it on stream.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Look at Chris's face. Look at Chris's face.
I like Akira, but a watch, like,
hey y'all.
You know when I do a watch party, I did a watch party. Me and my girl would do a watch party for Ghost in the Shell. That's only because she's never watched Ghost in the Shell.
Why are you gonna do that to your girl?
No, she wanted to.
Why are you gonna do that?
She wanted to because
I like the. Hey Chris, I love this movie. It's fucking confusing.
No.
Why would you do that to her?
She's watching it while high. So
no, God no. Why would you do such a thing?
I need to watch the magic happen, sir. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna leave Chris alone.
Cut the cameras.
I'm saying it's not like I'm gonna say, hey, babe.
Ass.
It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, babe, let's watch some Dragon Ball. She ain't gonna watch that shit. She ain't. I'm just saying.
You,
hey, Chris, that's
look,
a problem in his home that we gotta go to address.
No, CJ, I understand. You want your girl to experience the psychedelics that happen throughout a part of this movie while under the influence. Is that correct?
Would you do such a? This is what happens when you get.
You know where you're gonna fuck up.
Like
Here's where you know where you're gonna fuck up. When she sees the bear bleeding milk.
Again.
No. I ain't showing her. You lost your fucking mind. No, I'm
Chris. Chris, you're over here talking about you going to do that to a Ghost in the Shell. Really, Ghost in the Shell is not going to make her freak out with all that talking and nothing. The second Christmas, look, Chris. This is why I keep on telling y'all non-drug users to stop doing shit you think will be cool.
No, that is her idea. I didn't push that on her. She wanted to do that.
Okay, Chris.
Wrong with today? The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom how to cook. We're losing recipes.
Chris, listen to me. I need you to listen to me very closely. I'm gonna wait for you to finish laughing, and I need you to listen to me.
Hurry up so I can say what we doing next week, man. Hurry up. Just say it,
Chris, when your girl sees this scene, you see my digits here? When them split open and start clicking on the keyboard.
No. I'm definitely anticipating. There are certain scenes that I'm just gonna look over and see how she reacts and just laugh.
No. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen.
When she hops on the machine, butt ass naked, and rips her freaking off.
That ain't what you gotta worry about. What you gotta worry about is, remember when she was talking to Bato, and Bato made her realize, wait a minute, and they show that beautiful scene of all of somehow China, but yet Tokyo, and you see all the different scenes. That scene where it's just 6 minutes of beautiful scenery, keep tapping her. Why, D? She's gonna fall the fuck to sleep. Because Chris thought it'd be good. Hey, baby, pop this pill before she watches an anime like this. So, this is what I'm saying. Stop making niggas who use drugs do shit that you would think would be cool to be on drugs.
No, that is her idea. I
already played Michael Arvin. Don't make me play it again.
But anyways, we'll be seeing next.
Well, I think it falls on me. I don't want us to get this out the way, but not out the way. It's going to be our one. I'm going to give us I'm giving us a break because not this week, but the following week because of Thanksgiving. We might do an episode. I don't know. We'll talk about it. But next episode, we are going to Black Cinema. We are doing Malcolm X, directed by Spike Lee. Actually, it's our first Spike Lee movie we'll be doing. And
I gotta say, that is a movie that, as a kid, knowing how important that film was, especially with the marketing and how a lot of Black folks really ate it up in terms of just like, yo, you got to see this movie, and it's like, okay, cool, and then as you grow up, you kind of really appreciate like, oh, the buildup that led into it, and
this is not I won't do the words hyperbole I'm looking for, but this is not me joking. When I look back on it, Malcolm X really kind of changed my life as a kid. Like, I saw movies as movies. That was the first real adult movie outside of Boys in the Hood that I saw. Like, I saw
really?
Yeah, Boys in the Hood and Malcolm X were the first ones where I walked into a movie theater that was rated R.
Oh, okay, about to say, because you said first adult one, because like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like for me, it was a soldier story.
For me, the first rated R movie I ever seen, I think it was Predator 2, maybe.
No, I'm saying, but you're saying like in terms of like an adult story, a soldier story was the one that was like I saw with my mom. Mm-hmm. That was like an adult story, and then it was Color Purple after that, and then all that.
For me, Malcolm X was good for me because my parents really were my parents rode hard during 88 to 91 period where everybody was super black power out and all the rest of that. My parents were huge on that. So I never. It's a funny thing, you know. You're black. You just grow up black. You don't care.
Oh,
I didn't feel none of that until I watched motherfucking until I watched Malcolm X. Like it really actually grabbed me.
The bootleg and official clothing from Malcolm X, you know, the hats and the shirts.
Oh God, Christopher. First off, cross colors ain't shit. Y'all not shit. Making money off the name of Malcolm X. Didn't get nothing to Betty Shabazz. Fuck y'all for that. But everybody had an X something. That style lasted until about 96, and you stopped seeing it. Because I think a lot of people thought it was just like not offensive, it was just like, dog, come on, man. They ain't making no money off that shit. And then you started seeing it later on. But yeah, I remember during that being that little push in the early 90s, late 80s of Black Power. I remember when Fight the Power came out, there was a lot of remember during that time, especially with Public Enemy, KRS-One, and a couple of other people I just can't bring up right now. And shit, Living Color on television. There was a lot of imagery of black leaders and stuff like that was on television. And it's funny. We all know about Martin Luther King when we grew up and all the rest of that. Malcolm X, we know about it, but we didn't know about it. You know what blew my mind? The beginning of the movie where they showing like Malcolm in big letters, and you just hearing Malcolm preach in the background. And even as a 5-year-old, I mean not a 5-year-old, even as a 8-year-old, I was like, preach. We know what the white man has done to us. We know what we're going through. I'm like this. This is bold. And my dad is worse than me when it comes to history. My dad was like, now you see, this ain't real because he ain't fucking a white bitch during this time.
And also before we go too, one of the controversial aspects, controversial for that time period, 92, Spike Lee was like, can I get some black interviewers for these press junkets?
Ooh, that was a real thing. And people got real offended about that crap.
Ironically enough, neckbeards this day and age got pissed off at Brie Larson for kind of doing the same thing. Like, hey, this is a woman-led movie with some minorities. Can we get, some women and some minorities here in the press room? Hey, why are you doing that?
Sweetie.
Sweet cheeks.
No. Actually, hey, Chris, you know this well I do. Hey, Toots, I don't know how long you Hollywood. It's 90% men out here. Hey, Chris, how you like the white man? Yes.
The term is sugar tits.
Yes,
sugar tits. I am so sorry.
But for Spike Lee to be like, I want black interviewers, they were really acting like he was like doing something wrong. He's like, no, can I get some black interviewers? Because them junkets never really had much in the way of black media at those junkets.
And if you look at how the press did it back then, it was like, why are you bothering us? We gave you everything. You have a movie. Why are you asking for more? It was one of the way, because they dogged Spike Lee after that movie came out, and they dogged him for years. And
LA Times got pissy at him for that shit. I remember that.
You know what rebuilt himself from amongst the white people? A black man sitting down watching basketball. I don't know how him sitting watching the Knicks made him likable amongst the whites.
No. Jack Nicholson was a Lakers fan, so hey, you gotta. That was why.
True.
So, but anyways, that's it, folks. We'll be back
next week. Peace.